I had a lover, her name was Grace. She found me down in a lonely place. She dug me out with an old jawbone. She dressed me up for to take me home. She fed me words that I could not taste, for I had no tongue, it had been replaced by a green and a growing flower which grew. And I knew if I ever spoke I would speak true. We lived together in an old hotel, a broke down palace with a wishing well. The neighbor girl taught me how to spell and how to steal what I could not sell. But I fed my tongue on the devil's rum in a roadhouse run by a godless bum. On a drunken night with a stolen gun, I shot my lover as she made to run. The judge said, son, what have you done? But I didn't speak a word, no, I didn't speak one. And the judge sent me away. And they buried my Grace, yeah, the very next day. They sent me out on a midnight train in the rain, rolling down through the dusty plain. 4 men sitting with an old shotgun, silver stars pinned on everyone. They busted my mouth for to get at my tongue, to see just how this had all begun. So I opened my mouth like a dragon's breath. I only spoke truth, but it only brought death. And I laid those boys to rest. For the truth in truth is a terrible jest. For there ain't no road but the road to home. There ain't no crops but the ones you've sown. And if you learn one thing from me, you better guard your tongue like your enemy. I came to ground in a one-horse town on the western rim, where the sun go down, where a branded man might start again, for to right his wrong, for to lose his sin. But my tongue kept growing, it would not cease. I grew quite weary, couldn't get no release. So I went to the magistrate, turned myself in, picked up a shovel and he made a grin, and they planted me by the sea. Now the birds of the air make nests on me.
All right. All right. Okay. Okay. How's Watchmen coming along? Yeah. I'm a chunk of the way through it. It's, oof. Oof. It is so stupid. It is so terrible. All the fucking Zoomers are gonna love it. And it makes me angry. Just saw the creator with all my friends. It was okay. Yeah, as stated, visually it looked really fucking cool, but yeah, story's pretty meh. But you're not really there for the story. You're there because you want to see Cambodian Blade Runner. Alright. Vampire the Masquerade? I like that no one can guess. I like it. Oh, don't let Grandpa remember the bad memories. You think he's back in the dreaming days for the accident. Nightmare, 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 nightmare. Alright. So, gonna give you guys a little bit of a second to, yeah, fuck it, okay. So, I bought a game. I did not realize that the Advanced Collection came out, which is the second chunk of the HD collection that Konami did for Castlevania. Yeah. A little loud. Yeah, I know. I do not have an option to change it. There we go. That'll be better. Yeah, there you go. There you go. And it's gonna be loud for a little while because this gives me no option to fuck with this, so. Where are the black vampires? Do Arya? I do want to try Arya. I have not played Arya. Here, let me try that. Yeah, here, I'm just gonna do this. Give me 2 seconds. Good. I forgot I had to crank up the volume for the darkness. And that was, yeah. Okay. I'm too low. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of tinkering that goes on with this, so we're gonna be having fun with this for a little bit. Okay. Trying to see something real quick. I've now become deaf. Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to make this work. How about that? Pretty loud. Yeah, I know. It will not give me an option to go in-game and fuck with volume. I'm not even kidding. It's not great. It's not great at all. Here. Give me a second. Yeah, I know I'm pretty low. It's because of the fact that the game's like physically drowning me out. Here. Like, I cranked down the volume. I cranked down the volume on one and it jacks up the volume on the other. It's not great. It's not great at all. That's what we're fucking with here. Only on this one, the PS4 one, it's on there. And technically, we have Dracula X. So we start the game down. So yeah, good idea. Fuck it. Okay. So, mic quiet. It's not even that the mic quiet. It's that I have to keep fucking with the volume. It's really, yeah. Like I said, it's been a nightmare. Dracula X is the worst version of Rondo? Huh. This was purely so we could actually, like, get a moment to... Oh, fuck. Here. Oh, God. Your volume keeps dropping? Because I'm fucking around with settings. Yeah, give me a sec. Suck, but you gotta do it. Okay. So that seems alright. I will continue to crank down output capture, and that should be fine. Alright. Can you hear? Alright, so yeah, output is just... Oh, fuck. Is this in Steam? You can use launch codes. Right now, I'm just trying to make sure it's fucking, like I'm just trying to make sure everyone can hear properly. I'm not really too interested in what the game is at the moment. Here. Okay. Dracula lectures the butchered SNES port of Rondo. Maria was taken out so he can only play as Richter. Yeah, like I said, I know this is the one that. Yeah, here we go. I just want to make sure I could be heard. But yeah, I have no interest in this one actually being the game. I just had to use this one for a sec. There we go. And it just closed the entire fucking thing. Ugh. Isn't that annoying? Alright. I get this right. It's gonna suck, but... Fuck it. You ever played Berserk Dreamcast? Yeah. I played it like once or twice. It's pretty good. Okay. This actually gives the settings. I fucking hate you. Yeah, it's like, I understand their ports, but like, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's but Konami. Ain't that the fucking truth? Alright, Adrian for $2. Rip Ray Carson. Or Ryan Carson. No, not Rip. I'm gonna be a dick. It's like, dude was avowed Antifa. He got quite literally exactly what he wanted. Like, I know it's the whole, oh, you shouldn't cheer on when someone dies. It's like, dude was avowed Antifa, and we've seen enough of what they've fucking done. It's like, that's exactly what you wanted. Now, full disclosure, I never played Arya. Like, I bought the collection because I thought Rondo was in it, but apparently they just give you the worst version of Rondo. So it's like if you get it on console, you get to play Rondo and Symphony, but if you get this, you get Curse of the Moon, Arya Sorrow, and the worst version of Rondo. Huh. Who's Ryan Carson? He was that journo that got stabbed to death from his girlfriend like 2 days ago. And as stated, he was like avowed Antifa. Like, it won't pull up if you pull it up on Google, but if you pull it on DuckDuckGo, yeah, dude was open. Same with his girlfriend, so it's like... Psalm Skeleton 2 hours. It's him, the great and powerful Linkara. I played Arya 3 times. I keep hearing this one's good. I just have yet to play it yet. I know this is one of the Metroidvania ones, so already it's an A+ in my book. Why'd he get stabbed? That's what a lot of people are wondering, because there's some weird shit with that. He got shot, not stabbed. No, I saw the video. He got stabbed. I think you're thinking of one of the other two that died in the span of like 3 days. Because there was like 3 avowed lefties who were all like, you know, my diversity is our strength shit, and they got killed in the span of like 3 days. Only the Requiem has Rondo, which is locked to the PlayStation due to Sony shit. That's to pirate the PSP remake so you get the original and Symphony and go along with it. Yeah, well, there you go. Wait, it's on video too? Yeah, it's on video. You can literally watch it. What are your thoughts on Kang as the next big bag of MCU? I stopped giving a shit about the MCU long ago. These games are bringing back memories, so much nostalgia. Yeah, I wanted to do fucking Rondo, because Rondo's fucking awesome. And, you know, it's the one that just recently got the adaptation by Netflix. But apparently we can't do Rondo. went back to disco after playing Baldur's Gate 3 so hard. Well, they're different, you know. The GF refused to give a description of cops, posted a photo of herself in a ACAB shirt. She's just much of a piece of shit. Oh, more than that, she opened a GoFundMe so like her and all her friends could take time off work to grieve for like $60,000, and there's no mention of funeral costs at all. She's literally like demanding money to get a vacation. Sorry to hear you. I know it fucking won't let me. It literally will not let me. It doesn't even give me an option to mute the game. That's how bad it is. I have more of a right to hate Netflixvania more than anyone because I beat the NES original on actual hardware. There you go. $60,000. What the fuck? And no mention of funeral costs. No mention. So she was probably gonna divorce him soon. Some people flat out think it might have been a hit, because there's some weird shit with the story. Like, if you watch the video of the guy stabbing him to death, he does not look at the chick once, which is weird. Like, weird. She's standing behind him and is just standing there. Like I said, weird. Mark $99, $2. Reminder to drink some water. Also, can we all agree to pretend that Castlevania doesn't exist? First 2 seasons are good. She just stood there while he died on the sidewalk, didn't even try to help. Very suspicious. Yeah, I mean, shock is one thing, but it's weird. He spits on the chick, but like, you know, it's a guy who supposedly is like a violent thug and a criminal. Doesn't try to backhand her, doesn't like try to smack her, doesn't do anything. It's weird, you know, because you think about like other incidents where like a violent criminal attacks 2 people, and you know everyone's kind of getting the equal amount of pain there. It's like I said, there's some weird shit going on with that, and the fact she opened the GoFundMe a day later and has nothing to do with funeral costs, like, shit's fucking weird, man. I didn't even like season 2. Vampire politics were really stupid and annoying. Like, Carmella's only there to go like, oh, hashtag gaslight girl boss, and then she fucks everything up. Like, I saw a dude, like, the dude I was arguing with on Twitter, who he was, like, super insistent that, like, everything is fine, and you know, oh, no, it's just you have problems, you didn't get the show. Like, he insisted that the fucking, the 2 lesbian vampires totally served a purpose, when their only purpose is to kill a bunch of innocent people, then go, we don't want to do this, and Carmella, how dare you trick us into thinking we can take over the world and turn it into a feminist paradise, and then they fuck off and leave. And that was the 2 feminist vampires, who were blatantly just a Berserk reference, which pissed me off, because it's like, no, you don't get to jerk off Berserk after you fucking rape Castlevania. Fuck you. You're the embodiment of everything wrong with a Berserk adaptation. Ryan didn't run and fight back, he might have lived. Yeah, but he was a pussy. I mean, I know that sounds mean, but like, avowed Antifa lefty journalist, you would happy have seen other people gotten the shit beaten out of them. It's like, I don't have any sympathy. Okay. Okay, so that's the map. Okay. For the love of God. Just let me mute the game. Frequency. Nor creep me the fuck out, and she got off way too easy. Yeah, well, that was the problem all around. They set up these like genuinely despicable fucking vampires, and they refused to kill any of them off. Even Dracula. Like, even Dracula didn't fucking die. Because, like, they genuinely wanted you to think that they were, like, good people. Getting a little too close to the zombies here, I'm realizing. Season 3 is Isaac constant whining. Why do people hate me? Dude, you walk around with an army of monster demons. Yeah, everyone talks about, like, how good Isaac's redemption arc is. Like, no, he was also a fucking sociopathic piece of shit. You know, it's like... Sophia Norwitz, I don't mind dark humor as long as it's jokes I agree with. In response, people have no sympathy for Ryan. Well, I mean, she's just tackling from the perspective of, hey, a dude actually died here. You know, that is something to take into account when you make jokes about it. I am fully of the belief of, like, yeah, he died, but he was also avowed Antifa, so fuck him. You know, it's like, I don't give a shit. You know, every single thing we've seen of them they're violent thugs. They beat people. They hurt people. They have killed people. They rob. They have the gall to make fun of anyone that points out that they do fucked up shit with, like, oh, well, you just don't like that we stand up to fascists. Like, no, I don't like you beating up old ladies and touching kids. So, you know. Because poor human bad, rich vampire noble good. Dracula may have wanted to kill himself, but he never had the balls to just step out into the sun. If he wanted to end it, he would have done so. Well, Dracula can survive in the sun. He is like an apex vampire. Brotherhood of Steel Man for $10. Drink to celebrate my birthday early because of work. My drink is Yingling Oktoberfest. Also, vampires are actually undead monsters who are out to kill people. Only one who does not is the Alucard. Well, it's more than that, you know, because, like, you can have tragic vampires. You know, Shiki has a ton of tragic vampires. Even Castlevania had a few. If you fail to save Annette, they really rub it into you that you fucked up. The thing is, the show, they think they're above humanity. They view other people as fodder. Like, they're evil. They are pure fucking evil. But they keep going like, oh, but no, they had reasons. It's like, I don't give a shit. You know? If Dracula went after the guys who specifically killed his wife, that's one thing. And any guards or anyone like that wants to defend them and fight for them, that's one thing. Because that is war. You know, that is two equal sides fighting against each other. He didn't. He specifically wanted to kill everyone. In season 1, you see a demon drag away a baby in his mouth, see a mother scream in horror. Exactly. It's like, he wanted to kill every single human in Wallachia. And then move on from there to the rest of mankind. Like, no, fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck that dumbass redemption arc they gave him where he gets to be pulled out of hell with his wife. It's like, no, you can have his wife, you know, come out of hell if you really want to make it a happy ending, but no, Dracula deserves to stay there because of his actions. Is it weird that for some reason some people on the right don't understand why people don't like the changes in Nocturne? I was watching Mike Curse's video and he was on it and he was shitting on the complaints. Like I said, to me, it's stupid. It continues to not be Castlevania. It's like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted in Rondo of Blood. Lectures about slavery. So yeah, it plays a lot like Symphony, which I can tell is the obvious inspiration. Bringing Dracula out of hell is terrible. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's trying to go like, oh, well, people were so terrible that Dracula's better. It's like, no, Dracula's still a piece of shit. He has orphaned so many more children. You know, that exact tragedy that happened to him, he caused to happen to so many others. It's what, I hate that shit, you know? I hate the whole, like, well, the rest of the world is just as bad and they never liked Dracula. It's like, the fuck do I care? You know? You know, a movie like Joker, even with the fact that it tries to make you understand Joker and sympathize him, agrees that he is the bad guy, he's the villain, he's a fucking psychopath. You know? Not every single person is redeemable, and not every single, like, crime can be excused. It's fucking stupid. Oh. Genocide makes you a bad person. Yeah, literally. It's really that simple. Tragic doesn't mean redeemable. Yeah, and I think it's a thing where, like, people like the character. You know, the guy who played Dracula was fucking awesome in the first 2 seasons. And they mix that up in their head with, oh, but I can change him. You know, it's kind of like the shoujo manga thing of, like, yes, I know he's horrible and abusive, but I can change him. It's like, no, he's a fucking monster. I realized after I bought a gift card that my Arby's coupon wouldn't work with Grubhub. I'm left with Domino's and B-Dubs, my options for lunch tomorrow. Which would you go with? Probably B-Dubs. Their burgers are pretty good. I think vampires just make you evil. If they set up a vampire, like the 2 lesbian vampires were okay up until they got tricked into killing a bunch of farmers, because they were still... I'm going to move the chat, because it's kind of getting in the way of the HUD. Because they were still perfectly on board with subjugating mankind. It's like, I don't give a shit that they think Oh, yeah, the save point. Okay. So, yeah, it's like... Called for $92. Time for Dio to get his redemption and live happily. Some people would unironically want it, yeah. Yeah, there we go. I know this is Aria. It is Aria, because I've never played this one. Graham McTavish does a great job as Dracula. He's awesome. I loved him as Dracula. I'm fine with them humanizing Dracula, because they do bring up how in Symphony of the Night, Alucard's mother was burned at the stake. So tying that into Dracula's backstory and his motivation for why he goes to war with mankind, that's a good idea. I like that. The problem is the fact that, as stated, people confuse that with being redeemable, where like they like him, therefore he must be good. Is this a GBA game? Yes, apparently this was a Game Boy game. Kenny for $2. Thoughts on Belmont versus Death fight? I hate it. I hated every single thing they did with Death. I hated the Rioter shit. I hated the space parasite thing. I especially hate, because this actually ties into Nocturne. They straight up established that the vampires aren't, like, this is what I'm hearing. I haven't checked it out yet. I'm praying to God it's a fucking rumor. But they apparently established that vampires aren't actually harmed by crosses. They're confused at the geometry of them, which makes me go like, fuck you. Fuck this dumbass, oh, you know, God ain't real shit. Like, dude, it's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. Just say, like, people thought it worked, but it didn't. That's literally all it does. What sound settings do? High quality sound. It does nothing. Not to mention the fact that the show keeps acting like religion's completely evil despite crosses and holy waters being used. Yeah, it's like, you know, it's one thing where Season 1 actually did it right, and somewhat Season 2, but that's where it started dipping into it. Yes, there were asshole priests, but there were also priests that wanted to help people. Because the actual first season apparently was based off an unadapted script for Castlevania 3 that was supposed to be made into a movie, but it never went anywhere, so they kept it and used it for the show. But since they've had to write their own stuff, it's gotten progressively worse. Mr. Skullface Garcia, $5. Nocturne, although I enjoyed it for the most part, it feels like it was written by a Reddit atheist. And that's the shit I'm tired of. I'm tired of the Reddit atheists, like, no, I have to include subtext on slavery. It's like, fucking why? It's about fighting vampires. Have you tried turning the Windows volume mixer? I could. Here. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. That better? Even Lords of Shadow got the religion stuff right. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it doesn't matter your personal opinion on it. You can throw in some, well, maybe God is the bad guy. Just have it to where religious stuff still works. Because that's a pretty fucking iconic part of the series. Okay, so you can still knock him away. Sir Outlets for 2 fake mines. People say Eddie wasn't responsible for Season 3 shit. True. He's an executive producer, so I'm going to blame him no matter what. Bram Stoker's Dracula, Humans and Baron, Netflix, Castlevania. Yeah. I still like how they did it in Netflixvania. I think he was a fun character, and the thing is, like, just because he's tragic, it doesn't mean that he deserves to be redeemed or that the vampires are actually right. Like, the vampires are still two-dimensional bad guys. They just keep going, but Le Humanity isn't as good. It's like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Who's the easiest character to learn the MC? Nero and 4. Easy to learn, hard to master. Ooh. Shit. Shit. Keep hitting that. Haha. Oh, fuck. You can also use save states. Yeah, no. But at that point, that's getting in the way of the game. Nero's way easier in 5. He is, but I think he's also the most fun in 4. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Alright. So not too far away from where we're at. Get rattled! Yeah, I know, right? I have to get used to this, because, like, it's a little bit different from how it is on the PlayStation version, and that kind of fucks with me. Yes, I do, in fact, want 15 seasons of the same thing. Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite anime. The thing is, like, no, I don't even want 15 seasons of Castlevania. Give me, like, 5 or so. It's like, no, you don't need to write these shows around continuing on forever. Which is exactly the problem that leads to shit like like Netflixvania, where they feel like they need to prove themselves, and that's always been the issue I had with it, where it always feels super insecure, where they're like, but we can't just be a dumb vampire show. It's like, why? Why not? That'd be incredibly fun. You know, but no, they have to throw in subtext about religion or slavery. I mean, it's everyone trying to be the next fucking Cormac McCarthy, and it's stupid. Yeah, there we go. Humanity bad. I swear the only genuinely evil humans we see are the bishop and his guys. Well, yeah, I mean, and once again, that's fuel for the dumbass redemption arc, where it's like, oh, don't you feel good for Dracula? He got out of hell. It's like, no, I don't. He murdered thousands. Same with the lesbian vampire couple. It's like they killed a shitload of innocent people. A couple person I have $2. Bet money. What pointless crap be shoved into DMC? Oh boy, probably capitalism. Probably rip off DMC the reboot and have it to where demons control corporations and shit. Oop, I walked straight into that. All right. Fuck. Marsh 2X is Walking Dead fan. Seasonitis is a plague. It really is a plague. I mean, it's a plague, and it's like we have got to accept it does not need to go on forever. Do you see the reviews of the new Exorcist? You can literally pull the comments on Exorcist 2 from Freakin' and apply to it. Yeah. Yeah. Oop. What be that? Oh, it's a map. But guys, money fuels demonic powers. Game of Thrones is the opposite issue. We need more seasons. Yes and no. In general, the story really starts dragging. Like, once it gets to the point where they go out of their way to cripple Stannis fighting the White Walkers, I just got pissed. I got pissed, and I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm tired of this. I don't give a shit about the political scheming. Like, this is the main plot that's, like, gonna fucking destroy the world, and we can't fucking, you know, stop jerking off the dumbass political scheming for 5 goddamn minutes. Have you seen Departures? I don't know. I mean, like, I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar. That would be very weird seeing classic DMC character designs with a reboot story and style. But it's fucking Netflix, and it's the goddamn fucking Castlevania studio. They're gonna find a way to piss on it. They have shown open contempt towards everything they're fucking doing now, you know? Ow. Fucking fish. Oop. Eh. Game of Thrones is low fantasy, but still fantasy. Everyone absolutely united against the horror zombies. Well, that's what I mean. It's like they keep building them. Like, what pissed me off is they built them up as, like, a threat that could literally end the world. Like, this will destroy all of Westeros if this gets out. And then when they are, no bullshit, canonically revealed, and this is very much a thing, and Stannis is sending an army to go fight them, he gets ambushed and killed, and no one treats him like a fucking threat. It pissed me off. Kenny for $2. How many times do they use Dracula Holds wife? What? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, hidden wall? Okay, so keep an eye out for hidden wall. To be honest, I like their Saint Germain Season 3. It was genuinely the good things about Season 3. Then they had to ruin them in Season 4. Completely butcher my wall-crawling boy, Grant. Dave and Dan are saying that Arya was their favorite character. Was the obvious red flag we shouldn't have noticed. Yeah, because, like, Arya was fucking nothing. It's like, she, like... I'm trying to remember. She was the little sister, right? The young one? The, like, really young one? Because, yeah, she was just fucking boring. She was just, oh, I'm getting groomed to become an assassin. And it's like, who gives a fuck? Jon was actually getting shit done. Stannis should have lived to the war of the White Walkers. Yeah, if you want to kill him, you can do it in a much better way, where, like, he goes down like a fucking champ. No, they just ambush him. Purely so he doesn't solve the plot too soon. There are a lot of cases like that where they go out of their way to just not solve the plot a lot faster. Rondo Symphony, Season 3, Rondo Symphony. Richter is a plucky young Belmont teaming up with a bitter, distant Alucard. Richter learns responsibility. Alucard regains hope and wants to stay in the 18th century. There you go. That would be interesting. You know, play off the fact that so much time has passed and Alucard had to watch his friends die. An entire generation of his friends die. Go to the bottom of the last room and hit the wall on the left. Okay. 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 Oh, now that you point it out, that does look exactly like where a secret room would be. Playing Arkham Knight and RE2 remake is my spooky games. Knight still looks great, but resources probably torn from boss design to make it so, yeah. There does appear to be a secret room. Can't believe Arya killed the Night King by dropping a knife. Yeah, once again, something that was blatantly meant to be for John. It's like, I get it. Oh, we don't do those fantasy tropes here. Yeah, fuck off. You're building it up for John. Why else would he be intimately involved in literally everything to do with the White Walkers, leads an entire army to fight them, has the most to lose from them? It's like, yeah, fuck off. One of Stans burns his daughter in the book. She was left behind to the wall, so how would that work? I don't remember. I think he still burns her. Like, they do try to paint that, like, oh, Stans kind of loses his mind from the Red Queen Witch. But I genuinely don't remember if they let her die or if Onion Dude saves her. If it's Netflixvania, Alucard didn't just watch his friends die, he watches the lovers die. That would totally push the policy of Alucard, Trevor, and the Witch Stick. Yeah, but this is the ideal. You know, the ideal of, like, none of that bullshit's in there. Because, you know, I'm a big proponent of not every single thing is actually supposed to be political and woke, but Netflixvania intimately, like, they are very blatantly showing you that it is. And every time they do, it gets in the fucking way, and it gets really frustrating. Why do people try and make the vamps the good guys? Do they not know vamps are just evil by default in Unholy and Castlevania? Well, that's a thing that apparently Nocturne actually tries to deal with, where the chick they make in that, she's based off one of the characters from the games. I don't remember her name. She apparently is just fucking evil. The problem is then they want to shove in the goddamn stupid slave allegory and all this crap, so it's like, you're mixing a lot of messages here. Because, like, if you want to do a racism allegory, you probably shouldn't use black vampires for that. Love this game, best Castlevania ever. I will forever be a Symphony whore, but I will admit, this is basically just Symphony again, and I am enjoying it. Actually, I am kind of... Gravekeeper... Okay, so we only have those. Yeah, Elizabeth Bathory. That's what I thought. Yeah. So Nocturne says slavery's good. I don't know what it's trying to say, which makes it frustrating when they keep going, well, it was very important that we change Annette to black. It's like, you don't even know what you're trying to fucking say with this. It's like, you're just trying to be not just a vampire show. The thing that pisses me off is the fact they make Richter a fucking, like, a fucking coward who, like, runs away from a fight and directly gets people killed. That's something that I heard does happen. So I was pretty frustrated at that, where it's like, listen, I'm not the... You know, I'm not the biggest fucking Richter simp on the planet. I like the guy, but it's like, really? It'd be one thing if it was, like, very beginning of the show. Like, I can see it working if it was very beginning of the show. Richter isn't really a Belmont yet. He doesn't know what he's doing. He is unaware of his family's legacy. That kind of thing. And he runs away just because he's a normal dude who's scared shitless. Then he has to make up for that and becomes a badass. They try to have a moment like that, but they at every step try to defang him. Where, like, he has a moment where he is staring down one of the vampires, and he does an unironic, that sounded cooler in my head. I saw the clip of that, where I think he quotes the "Die monster, you don't belong in this world" line. Which, you know, people say is like, oh, that's such a cheesy line and all that. It's only cheesy because of the voice acting. If it was spoken by like a Shakespearean fucking British stage actor, Xenoblade style, or like Final Fantasy 14 style, you know, people would call that one of the greatest lines in fucking video games. You have to equip souls in the soul set to use your abilities. Okay, okay. I'll take a look at that. So the way Richter says the line in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Well, no, I mean, it's like, he literally goes, I think he screws up the line, or there's like a beat that happens after he says it, because they're doing a, really, you just said that? And it just goes, oh, fuck it. You know, that kind of thing. He literally says, oh, fuck it. OG translation is garbage. Yeah, and it was done by someone pretty infamous. You should get Peeping Eye. It allows you to find hidden walls easily. It's hard to find, but the nice, the drop rate is low, but it's worth it. Okay. VAs are good enough, they should embrace the cheese. Well, that's what I mean. It's like, no one's expecting, like, you know, the next fucking, I don't know, Last of Us in regards to scripts. No. They want something more in line with, like, Conan the Barbarian with vampires. Very cheesy, very aware of what it is. Okay, Bullet Soul is up attack, Guardian Soul is hold R, and Enchant Soul is passive. Okay. Robert Belgar was great as Alucard in Symphony of the Night, though. He does what he has to, considering the time frame and the direction he must have gotten. Alucard's a Giga Chad. You see, is John Lanette is called from Zeus, his own Titanic Mobile Labs. The guy will never take it up the ass. Whoever the fuck it would die. Enough talk. Have at you. Yeah. Get the Valkyrie Soul. Very good attack soul. Okay. George Martin would actually use fantasy tropes in his books. It's more like there's still themes of hope, community, and coming together over tragedy. There's still real heroes in Westeros. Yeah, just like I said, it's a lot of meandering and stretching the story out, I feel. That's on Bloodstained. Thinking about playing that too. Bloodstained's fucking awesome. I love that one so much. That scratches the Symphony of the Night itch like you wouldn't believe. It's fucking great. Kenny for $2. Honest Q, does reading chat not get exhausting? I mean, sometimes. Okay. Oh, yeah, soul set. I'm staring right at it. Fuck. Okay. Throw spears. Those bones. Okay, attacks using supersonic waves. Flying armor. Okay, okay. So that's defense, offense, passive. Okay, I got it. What's Bloodstained? Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the spiritual successor to Castlevania that was made by Iga. Because he left Konami and wanted to do his own thing. Because they directly fucked him over. If you read about how Konami treated... The reason I don't buy into the, well, they fired Kojima because he spent so much money on Metal Gear games. No, because I read about what happened to fucking Iga. Become a bat. Oh, so it already let you? Okay. Okay, give me a sec to... Yeah. That's winged skeleton. There we go. So let's try this. Okay. That is interesting. Okay. You know, if they wanted to have Dracula have a redemption arc, couldn't they have just waited to adapt Sorrow Games to Soma Cruz considering his backstory? Yeah. I mean, it's like... literally the well, not reincarnation, but like the vessel of fucking Dracula. It's like, there you go. Perfect chance right there to humanize him. There are 3 souls prioritize those being Fire Demon, Giant Bat, Succubus. Those grant you in combat, heal you, and allow you to fly. Okay. Okay, so I'm not quite there to where I can jump that, but I should be able to get to other areas. Bloodstained's about the only Kickstarter game that didn't end up as a disaster. Yeah. Because Iga actually knows what he's doing because he's made video games. He's made some pretty fucking great video games. Okay. Let us go. Basically, Clyde. No, your character's reincarnation of Dracula. I didn't know if... was he the reincarnation or was he a vessel that could be possessed by Dracula? William Vesquez, $5. I like how my brother basically wrote a story about Crusader was orphaned by Dracula and he came over with was way more appealing. Yeah, when you actually respect the fucking lore around it, which is something on Netflix Castlevania consistently feels like it doesn't. It feels like it does not like Castlevania, which gets to the point of like, well then, dude, why the fuck are you here? He is the reincarnation. Okay, okay. So just full blown. There we go. Refund the pistol in this game. Find the pistol in this game is OP. I always love finding the super OP weapons in these games. Like Symphony, I fucking love the katana that like you use it and it shoots out like multiple waves. So you have like a ranged weapon that is like a burst fire. So you don't even have to get close to enemies to fucking use it. Oh, it's so good. Cult Personality $2. What are your top 3 Castlevania? I really like Symphony. I really like Rondo. I have not played Curse of the Moon in so fucking long, but I remember liking that one. I remember thinking that one's pretty fucking dope. Okay, should be maybe down here. Gamer Thumb TV has 2 full lore video lists. Okay, I'll check those out then. Perfect season for it. Circle of the Moon's alright. Like I said, I'm trying to remember that one, because I remember thinking that one was pretty sick. It could just be, like, dumbass nostalgia. Oh, shit. I will say, this game does not kill you anywhere near as easily as Symphony. Symphony early game, it's like trading... You have to run in, take 2 or 3 swipes, get the fuck out, because they can 2-shot you. But, you know, this was like, I think this came out like 2003. So I think that era of video games was already kind of on the way out. Much 7-hour retrospective on Castlevania. It really showed me how Konami fucked the creators and Ego over. Exactly, that's why I never bought into the, oh, it was Kojima's fault that he got fired from Konami. It's like, no, because I saw what happened to Castlevania. Like, they fucked that so bad. Acidic water spikes Medusa heads. Okay. I want to rape a monkey. That's my first message on stream. Not curious to know why, how they'll handle Symphony of the Night. Then again, maybe Nocturne will fall off and the series get canceled. It is weird because, like, that's a one-man show, really. You have Alucard and... I mean, Richter's there too, but he's mostly brainwashed. I think Marie's also there. Was it Marie or was it Annette? I'm trying to remember. The girl you meet to actually, like, figure out how to unbrainwash Richter. Get a job. Maria. Okay, okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, Maria's there. Yeah, okay, so it was Maria. That's what I thought. It's like I couldn't remember which one was which. Yeah. Ow. Did I even kill him yet, or is he... Oh, I can. Okay. You know what? Fuck you, just for the inconvenience. Yeah. Aria Sorrow, good taste. I have never played this one before. This is the one where I'd always heard good things, and I got spoiled on it. But I just never took the time to actually sit down and play it. And I'm playing through it, and it's like, you know what? It's basically Symphony of the Night for my generation. Even though Symphony of the Night came out at a time where I would have been a kid. But, yeah. Well, okay. I think Symphony was like 95, so a little bit before. But yeah, it's like I'm liking it. It's fun. It is very fun. I have some hope for the DMCA anime, but God help me, they legit unironically write Dante like Reboot Dante. Yeah. On topic of adaptations, Punisher, who do you think would make the best Punisher movie? I vote Taylor Sheridan, that wrote Sicario and Wind River. He would be interesting. I would also say John Woo. John Woo seems to enjoy just the fun aspects of action, while never really delving into the, oh well, you know, can't have guns. Like, no, he seems to love shootouts and shit. See, Kevin Costner's releasing a 2-part epic western called Horizon American Tail next year. Yeah, there's that, and there's going to be a, speaking of Taylor Sheridan, there's going to be a show about Bass Reeves, which was like, I think he was like the first black U.S. Marshal, which that one's going to be interesting. I'm actually really interested. I like the trailer. Imagine if Netflix got hold of the rights to Berserk. Y'all think they would push woke? Oh, yes. They would not be able to hold it back. They would never be able to hold it back. If it was a Japanese studio, that's one thing, where Japan very much understands you don't fuck with Berserk. It's like, hey, you can fuck it up quality-wise, but you don't change shit, you know, like that. Owie. You know, they'll fuck up the quality, they'll fuck up the animation, but they understand it's a goal, like, it is one of the Japanese mangas. You don't fuck with that. Our ball can give less of a shit about the realities of out-of-control cops. It's just rad. Oh, yeah. I prefer the killer, but I fully admit that's just, like, personal preference, like, weird taste shit. Oh, well, let me... Okay, so... Oh. There we go. One of my brother's buddy did Spider Warnings, watched Nocturne, and stopped immediately when Priest apparently chose to work with vampires. I am fine with that if they establish he's crazy. You know, it's like... But yeah, I fully understand where people are like, can we stop this fucking religion bad shit for 2 goddamn seconds? Not to say, like, you need, like, a fucking, you know, Sunday school lesson anytime you want to watch an episode. It's purely the fact of, like, for the love of fucking God, can we do anything else? Okay, so that's MP. Netflix will use Casca for his commentary. Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, they did it with fucking Annette, who wasn't even black. If they got their hands on Casca, especially with the fact that it does cover shit like sexism in the story, it'd be insufferable. Okay, I want that. I want that. Gimme. It's amazing that they set the adaptation in France, but that's how you know they never played Rondo, because the intro narration was in German. Yeah. On top of that, like, most of it takes place in fucking Romania, because Dracula. Tyler the Leper for $10 and he says nothing. Oh. Don't get me wrong, I hate the Catholic Church too. Damn, but damn, get some fresh material and insult Islam. Yeah. Well, you say God not real in every episode to make their personal beliefs true. Yeah, it's like it gets to the point of just being fucking stupid. Gotta turn to a bat to get that sword. But I want it. There we go. You watch RGG Direct. I did not want to get spoiled on anything because I know I would get spoiled on something. I'm already spoiled enough on like how fucking Man with No Name's gonna go and all that shit. It's like, no, I want to go into it at least not expecting any stupid twists. For the UFO table or production IG gets the rights to make Berserk. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I know we're getting Fist of the North Star remake, so hopefully that kicks off a revival in the interest of like big dumb fucking masculine 80s anime. I say that, but it's all gonna be the fucking JoJo Zoomers are like, what? He hits pressure points and people blow up. You know, that's stupid shit. Where it's like, yes, that is an actual thing. It is fun. Yeah. I want cool 80s macho cool dudes. Exactly. You didn't think any of these new Silent Hill projects will breathe new life into the series? No. No. Because they're doing it the worst way, where they're trying to do like, oh, we're gonna have like an interactive movie and we're gonna do this. You know, Blooper Team is gonna make Silent Hill 2 remake. They have no idea what the hell they're doing. Handgun only run. I don't have the handgun yet. tired of retards not liking fun. Well, it's more than that. I'm tired of Zoomers pretending to be embarrassed that a story wants to be weird and out there. It's like, yes, it has identity. That's what makes it fun. Goddamn fisherman. Actually, there's a room right here we can go into. It's probably... Maybe Go 13. We'll actually get a full anime adaptation. That would be interesting. What are your thoughts on Shimoneta, assuming YouTube will let you get away with it? Could you ever review it? Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stuff you can add around Shimoneta, and that is one where it's so fucking weird and crazy, and will definitely put off people just by the very concept alone and some of the jokes, but it actually has a lot to say in regards to, like, media censorship and people pretending to be massive prudes when they're fucking hypocrites. Like, there's a lot more wisdom in that than people want to admit, but they just go like, oh, porn addict, porn addict, porn addict. It's like, you're the one that's not paying attention. General Kenobi. What else gonna do a remake of Kanuku Man along with Fist of the North Star? Yeah, they just announced that, which that will be interesting. That will be interesting. At this point, it'd be more refreshing seeing a priest who's a decent guy or someone who was spiritual and wasn't a zealot. Yeah. And like I said, you don't have to proselytize with every fucking, every fucking episode of Castlevania, but it's like, show some basic respect to classic, old-school Bram Stoker vampire rules, which is what Castlevania operates off of. I'd love to see a Slayer's anime reboot, especially if it's a straight adaptation of the visual novels. Well, not visual, light novels. Yeah, it could be interesting. Who could you see doing a faithful Berserk adaptation in the West? No one in the West. That's the problem. The West has shown time and time again they don't give a shit about actual story. They give a shit about name snatching. And at that point, I don't want to feed into that. It's like, it's a Japanese story. It is better that it is handled by the Japanese. Shimoneta also made a point of how you can fuck up people's understanding of anything sexual by either being an uber prude or was raised very closeted by said prude, like with Anne. Yeah. Speaking of mainly men in Japanese stories, any thoughts on the upcoming RPG games? Like I said, I don't want to know a thing about them. I want to stay completely blind so I can go into them blind, and I'm surprised by everything that happens, and I love it. Yeah, JoJo's part 1 through 3. People act like they suck or are boring. Only part 4 or 5 exist to them because to Wang. Well, that's Zoomer JoJo fans. And that is one thing I will make a point of, like, the whole, like, oh, well, you can't just adapt page by page or one-to-one. It's like, David Productions explicitly did that with JoJo. If anything, they've only added more to it, where, like, they've expanded on jokes or have actually given voice to characters and all that shit. And it blew up to be a fucking cultural phenomenon. Fucking cultural phenomenon. You know? So, the idea that... Oh, fuck. The idea that, like, oh no, we have to add in slavery allegories. We have to change everything up. There was barely a story to begin with. It's like, no, you're being fucking lazy. You're being lazy. You don't give a shit about the actual series. You're using this for clout and to prop your own fucking career up. Fear the bat. That's odd. Zoomer fans tend to circle around every JoJo part. No, I've seen plenty, and I mean plenty of fucking Zoomers tell you to skip parts. And it drives me nuts where it's like, no, because every part feeds into the next one. Joseph's overrated. Joseph's underrated. Everyone shit talks Joseph. Bullshit. David broke at Disneyland Spider-Man for Part 6. Take JoJo away from them for the censorship. You know exactly why they didn't include it. You know exactly why. Marsh for $2. If I recall correctly, David Productions only left out one bad guy from Part 3. Yeah. So, Netflix Castlevania handled vampires made me appreciate stuff like Last Voyage of Demeter. The way Dracula's handled in that movie's amazing. He's just straight up evil. Oh yeah, he's definitely good. Like I said, I am not against humanized vampires. I like vampires that aren't just mindless monsters. The problem is the fact that they confused humanized with redeemable and sympathetic. And it's like, no, because they cross some moral threshold into just being fucking evil. And maybe it's just me. And I fully believe this from the bottom of my heart. Maybe I'm wrong. It feels like sometime after season 1, you know, when they were following the script for the Castlevania 3 movie that was supposed to be made and it wasn't made, and they had to supplement it with stuff they wrote on their own, it felt like they wanted to write more about the vampires than about Trevor, Sypha, and Alucard. They cared more about their dumbass little gaggle of vampires than they did the actual main characters and heroes. That's what it felt like to me. And that's what kind of annoyed me, where it's like we are spending so much time on these villains bickering and building up their motivations and all this crap, and we're forgetting that there are actual protagonists who are supposed to beat the shit out of them. Yeah, they did my boy Grant dirty. Yeah. Not just you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a thing where it genuinely felt like to me they were more interested in writing the vampires and trying to be like, aren't the vampires so cool that they forgot, hey, other characters are cool too. And frankly, no, the way you like fetishize them and like you learn everything about them, how like who they fuck, what they want in life, their regrets, like you know everything about them, and they kind of confuse trying to force you to like them with genuinely being likable. Shit. Ow. Yeah. Don't want a good vampire movie this season? Watch Brides of Dracula from Hammer. Pierre Cushing's as most badasses Van Helsing. Yeah, I love those old ass campy fucking movies. You know, Curse of Dracula is fucking Kino. There we go. Pointy. Problem with redeemable villains is they make them do horrible, irredeemable shit. Exactly. It's like, you cannot tell us to just ignore the mass deaths of civilians because it's like, well, they were assholes. Like, I don't give a shit because among the dead were fucking kids and babies and shit. Like, fuck you. And that might sound like morally sanctimonious, but it's like, no, okay? There's a difference between a character like Trevor who's just an asshole and he beats the shit out of people who get up in his face, and people who, like, plot the death of mankind. And I think the fact that people can't tell the difference between that is, like, a serious issue. I watched the first episode of Chucky Season 3. It was fun while also being establishing an episode for the season. And that could be good. That could be good. Creep Skeleton Eye is definitely better range than Bat. Okay. Yeah, because Bat wasn't even... There we go. Yeah, Bat wasn't even what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's better. Why is it weird to put Spider-Man on gravestone, something like kid-like? Disney's very protective of their fucking copyright. They do not care. There we go. I was gonna say something cunning and clever, but fuck, it still makes my brain so shortwise. Yeah, exactly. That is word for word what he said, and it pissed me off. Our smart tell us below, those orphans deserve it. Humanity bad. Yeah. Once again, it's a little masturbatory, and it's like, oh yeah, you know, nihilism. Everyone sucks. It's like, what makes Berserk interesting is the fact that even though it establishes that Guts is kind of a dick that only really cares about the people around him, he still cares, and he doesn't want to watch children die and shit like that. Like, he will try to save them if he can. The only time he didn't was Black Swordsman, and that was when he was literally insane. There we go. If I recall correctly, Christopher Lee did a narration of Bram Stoker's Dracula thing you can find on YouTube. That would be cool. I need to check that out. Perfect for Halloween. Perfect. Disney versus Nintendo, who's worse with screwing over fans to copyright? I'd honestly say Disney, like Nintendo outright like stole a guy's income for the rest of his life. So that's a level of fuck you that is genuinely hard to process. MC and his bad arc is kind of bad. Go figures. Guts don't owe nobody shit. Me and Mother's Basement tell people to skip parts. I can assure you a lot of Zoomers find him cringe. Well, not just him. It was also Cosmonaut. Like, there are people who genuinely tell you to skip parts, and it's stupid. Time for something fun. Who is the best girl monster girl in Castlevania? Who's the hottest? Ow. Ow, fucker. Ow. It's always bad. I don't want to be here. Alright, asshole's just a jerk and makes your day slightly worse. People who are evil will murder and rape. Yeah. I don't understand how that doesn't count as court-induced slavery. Yeah, right? Like, it's like, goddamn, Nintendo can hold a fucking grudge. Any hope for DMC? No. People will swear up and down it's great. They'll post GIFs on Twitter, but like, end of the day, no one's fucking excited. Ow. Fuck. Oh shit. Yeah. Never not be concerned with how people are willing to let evil characters slide because of their tragic backstories, aka they're smoking hot. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of it, yeah. I'm fine with it if it's like a joke, you know, where it's like, hey, I understand she's fucking evil, but to me that makes it hotter. But there are people who will unironically go, no, but they didn't do anything wrong. You just didn't pay attention. It's like, no, I explicitly did pay attention. That's why I know you're fucking crazy. There we go. Did you know a sequel of Kanuka Man was published in Playboy Jump? The author took full advantage of that? Yeah. It's pretty damn funny. But consider I was sad once. It's a family stone. They should be to do what they want. What do you mean? Aren't graveyards full of flowers? Aren't they vibrant? Also, why do you suck off Corpo so hard? I'm literally just explaining why. Like, I explained the objective decision behind why. It was a copyright thing from Disney. They defend their copyright super fucking hard. There was no opinion based in that. Oh god. Ow. Oh, it's responding to me. Oh. Okay. Oh shit, you're poisoned. I thought Isaac's redemption arc was alright. There's no path to true redemption, but the idea he gets over his hatred of humanity, even tries to redeem some sinners, is an interesting idea. And like I said, I think it's still a little too masturbatory. It's like, dude, he's a fucking piece of shit. It wasn't towards you, it was towards another guy in chat defending Disney. Frankly, I think you're both stupid. There you go. I've said it. I've noticed that people have people have very different opinions on the meaning of Takashi Miike's Gozu. Do you have any your own interpretation? I think it was kind of him doing like a Twin Peaks type deal. Like, I'm trying to find the right words for it because it's like, you have the very beginning in the movie where the Yakuza guy is talking to his boss and he goes, hey, what I'm about to tell you is just a joke. Don't take it too seriously. And the movie literally ends with an old man laughing at you. I think it was basically Mickey just coming up with whatever he thought sounded weird and out there and stringing a plot along to make it work. And maybe even sort of making fun of people who look for interpretations and shit. Because there's so much of it where it comes out of fucking nowhere. Like the Yakuza guy is all of a sudden a hot chick. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, where did this come from? You know, very, very weird things like that. Interesting, Angron, a monster was created, and Dracula, who ultimately chose to commit genocide. Yeah. Have you ever read the old comic where Solomon Kane fights Dracula? It's really good. I never read anything like that. I'm not really into the Solomon Kanes. I think that's a little too old for me personally. All the subplots in Netflixvania are pointless, only there for the writers to jerk themselves off. That's what I kept feeling, and that's why I really didn't like them, and I started to resent them, where it's like, these subplots are fucking pointless. Like, they're to characters that we don't really give a shit about, and they're kind of just wasting time. Like, that's the thing I have grown to despise more than anything. Just endless subplots in a fucking show. I have grown to hate those more than anything. Where it's like, I get it, okay, if it's a long-running series, you need to have multiple subplots, but like, it's an actual plague in writing now where everyone and their mother, literally sometimes, has to have their own fucking subplot. Oh, God. Apologies, this sounds dumb, but do you have any tips on how to make a character not insufferable after they're genbred in a canon? I have no fucking clue. I got no fucking clue. I guess just, like, you know, have fun with it. As long as you're having fun, people have fun. And don't make it too fetishistic-y, because I know that's why you're doing it. Marsh $2, pure evil bad guys are verboten unless they're right-wing. Yeah, they can be. Oh god. He's pissed. Yeah. Playing Fallout New Vegas, doing Beyond the Beef, found the guy there, gonna cook, told me he'll have me killed, tried to walk out of the freezer, lock it on his door, face. Yeah. No, it's totally for subtextual reasons. Yeah, sure. Netflix generally has terrible pacing in most of its seasons. Yeah, and I think that's the big thing holding it back and why I really resent those fucking subplots, where it's like, this is taking away so much time from characters I genuinely like just to consistently try to sell me villains who are just douchebags. They are just douchebag vampires, and I don't care. Oh god. Oh. I fucked up. I fucked up. Netflix Vania writers really want to appeal to the Game of Thrones crowd. Yeah, and that's what annoys me. It's like I said, it's different, you know? It's like trying to... It's like writing an adaptation of Berserk and copying Game of Thrones. Like, no, that's the exact fucking opposite of what you do. Berserk is very protagonist-focused. Even when it switches perspectives to somebody else, the story is about Guts. It's about Guts, it's about his journey. You know, you never take the focus away from that. You can have moments where you're building up something else in the background. You can have Griffith conquering Midland and all that. But at the end of the day, the story is about Guts. He is the driving force. Actually, we're gonna level up a little bit more before we tackle the Manticore. He's a little mean. I want to see if I have any other equipment. It appears not. Okay. Drop Nocturne, 3 episodes in, they really like their flashbacks going nowhere. Oh no. Oh, that sounds even worse. All Simon Belmont show needs to be is the story of Haunted Castle. Dracula kidnaps Simon's bride. Simon storms Dracula's castle to get her back. Yeah, but then people accuse you of being boring because, you know, how fucking dare you just have a traditional story? It's like, no, don't you understand that's boring? Don't you understand you need more? It's like, oh, so just ripping off historical events so I can sound smart to my room of fellow fart huffers? It's like, who gives a fuck? Even when they take focus on another person, will affect guts in the future, currently affect them. Exactly. It's like, you know, it does matter, you know. It does. It's this thing where I bring it up, and it is sort of what you would call the Game of Thrones effect, where they refuse to have a main character. They don't want a protagonist. They want a gaggle of fuckheads that they can basically shuffle around in like a big bowl, and whoever lives by the end turns out they were the protagonist the whole time. That's what it feels like, and that's why it drives me nuts, because I really like my you know, driven protagonist, my one man doing what he can to save the world or reach a goal, you know, that kind of thing. People have been duped in believing playing trope straight's a sin. They really have. You know, it's a thing where, you know, we can kind of blame stuff like, you know, to bring it to the new video, like Watchmen for it. Not like 2019 Watchmen, but Watchmen in general, where people want to deconstruct everything because they saw something do it and they liked it a lot. So they don't really realize that when everything's deconstructed, there's nothing to deconstruct anymore. So it's like, what are you really left with by that point? There we go. Not seeing your weapons up, or a modern game spoiled me. No, not in this. You can only do this, but you have a collection of attacks. Like, I can also toss a spear that has kind of an arc. Oh. There are reasons these games do what they do. Seg162, $5. TV tropes ruin an entire generation of American writers and critics. They really have. It's like, I'm willing to say when a trope is being used, but I'm also willing to be like, hey, that's not immediately a bad thing. It's just something that's easy to identify and follow along with. White Wolf employee for $3. I was once in a vampire game with a guy that saw himself as Warren Spector, making problems, not puzzles. Meanwhile, his game would meander because he sucked at keeping us on track. He was always also totally not establishment lead who talked to have his ass. Oh, God, that sounds insufferable. Eco for $1. So, Lolly, what are you rage baiting about this time? Yeah, right? Castlevania. Netflix... Fierce Up like Black Q for $1. What if the Almighty Loli and Netflix Castlevania Nocturne universe decided to switch things up and embrace their Asian, Native, or Black heritage, receiving the hilarious and unforgettable Black net treatment? Oh, God. Oh, God. No, don't you see? We need to subvert your expectation, convince ourselves we're smart. Yeah, well, that's the thing that is so annoying about them shoving in the slavery allegory with Nocturne. It's like, what fucking purpose does it serve? Oh, we're going to call vampires slave masters. We're going to relate vampires to slave masters. Hey, guess what, asshole? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter did that already. Oh, we're going to make a comment about, like, how vampires are aristocracy. Hey, asshole. Dracula did that already. Well, we're gonna talk about revolution and fighting back against an oppressive force. Fucking Daybreakers and 30 Days of Night did that already. Those last two aren't even particularly that good. Okay, 30 Days of Night's fun, but yeah. In general, I think it comes down to people trying to copy parts of a story without knowing the reason why those exist. Yeah. Marsh $2. Switch gears for a moment. Best girl Castlevania. I really like Maria. You know, in Symphony, she is just trying to help out Richter. I keep calling him Richter, and she is willing to dive straight back into Dracula's castle to help him. It's like, you gotta respect a woman who will go that far for you. The Strain did that? Yeah, the Strain did that? Yeah. Ow. Ow. I'm trying to grind up XP. Ow. Eat shit. Deconstruction for deconstruction's sake usually leaves shit in ruin. The fact people tend to forget the reconstruction part annoys me. Reverse engineering, the fuck is that? Yeah. Okay, so that bell isn't climbable. Oop. There we go. Do you believe that every story has already been told? I don't think so. I think there's plenty of stories that people don't know about or can be done. The problem is everyone, like, shoots just make the most original thing ever all the time. And don't really understand that, like, listen, it doesn't... But before you reinvent the wheel, you gotta understand how the fuck it rolls in the first place, you know what I mean? And a lot of times, sticking to a formula is just safe. You know, it's like chemistry. Did you ever watch the first Netflix Castlevania? Yeah, I watched the first 2 seasons, and I liked it a lot. Then season 3 happened, and I heard it was still on Trevor and Sypha and Alucard, and I'm like, why? I mean, they killed Dracula, it's over. You know, I was kind of hoping to do like a JoJo thing where you would see the next generation of Belmonts, and then it just didn't do that. Getting your ass kicked by a pile of bones. This is a lot easier than Symphony. By this time, if we were playing Symphony, I would have already gotten my ass kicked like 20 times. I love how people who belittle 80s cartoons being toy commercials don't realize these video game shows are just commercials for the games. I think that's part of why you see so much, like, resentment towards it, where it's like, see, we're not just a glorified commercial. We hate what we're working on. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's good for you. There we go. Just had to clear that space. Another season about Christopher Belmont and his son would have been great. Yeah. Part of why I like series like Black Clover, yeah, it's generic, but at least sincere about playing its trope straight. Yeah, there you go. Season 3 had an interesting plot for Trevor and Sypha, the other side plots, yeah. And once again, it is chock full of way too many side plots. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer is a better story, you done fucked up. Yeah, right? Okay. I don't understand that sometimes simpler is better when it comes to creativity. Yeah, well, it's like I said, if these people had their hands on JoJo and were allowed to try to adapt JoJo, it would never become the phenomenon that it did. They would have ripped it to fucking pieces. They would have went like, well, stands, that's fucking stupid. Oh, this character is Egyptian, we have to include a scene where he's talking about what it was like to grow up in Egypt and how the white man beat on him. You know, it's like, dude, fuck off. Shut up. Brevity is the soul of wit. Exactly. Damn it. Upside, all these guys are dead, so should be good. Nobody hates Isaac more than I do. A lot of people like his arc, but it was one of those where I was still like, I'm not buying it. This dude's still a fucking piece of shit. Now, granted, I am very picky about redemption arcs because it's a thing where a lot of time they do feel very manipulative and like, oh, but he changed. And it's like, no, the fuck he didn't. I want you to review Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. Movie is Book was actually pretty fun. It was actually pretty interesting. Because it actually played into the alternate history and tried to convince you it was real, which was half the fun of it. Movie got way too fucking over the top. Ah, damn. I've wussed out. There we go. Did you hear about the new Devil May Cry anime? Yeah, it looks awful. I mean, I say it looks awful. We only have seen the tests footage, but it's like, I got no faith after the way they treated Castlevania. And like, why should I? Why should I give them the benefit of the doubt if they've already shown they will not respect another property? They're doing the golden sin of any fucking creative type, which is, you think you are better than the people who originally made it, which right there, fuck you. This is quite the conundrum here. I don't want my beliefs spoken on shows. I don't want politics anywhere. Yeah, like you have there was a trailer for like some indie game that's coming out, And the devs are fully diving into culture war shit. But the way they're like, no, but guys, we're different, is they're like, oh, we're culture war, but we're from the right. You know, if you buy our game, you're gonna help save the white race. And it's like, dude, I don't want to hear about any of this shit. Like, I probably agree with these guys, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking hear it, man. I just want fun. I just want dumb fun. Did you get the other sword? You can stand on the boneheads. Yeah, I know, but I'm way too low of health. What game is this? This is Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, which I'm playing for the first time because I've never actually played this one before. It is pretty good, even if it's basically just an easier version of Symphony. But hey, Symphony's really fucking good, so... Yeah. So I have to turn into a bat to get that, meaning I'm not... Oh. What does that do? Meaning I'm not really there yet, so... Ow. The most obvious place to go is where that Chimera is at, so we can kill it, because that's the next boss. But we need to grind up a little bit more. What game? Aria of Sorrow. Hate hearing, oh, so you just want one-to-one of the series? Yes, because I like the story and want to see it done just... Exactly, it's like, oh, you just want a one-to-one of the games? Like, hey, you know every single fucking video game adaptation that flopped? You know what they said? Oh, so you just want a one-to-one adaptation of the games. When is it gonna get through your thick fucking skull that it doesn't work? It's like, it does not work to make all these stupid fucking changes. The exact thing every fucking fan complains about are the changes. Like, how is it not clicking? And the truth is, they know. They're well aware, they just don't give a shit. And they're gonna have the gall to accuse you of being fucking entitled. It's like, fuck off. Think they'll ever give the DS games the same treatment? I don't know. Eh. There we go. Oh, bastard. Castlevania show trying to remove Christianity from vampires is stupid when Dracula's name comes from writing of Vlad Tepes from Wallachia. In their language, Dracula means devil. Yeah. Like I said, that was stupid. I could get over it for like seasons 1 and 2 because it's like, fuck it. The church killed Dracula's wife, whatever. You know, it's like that's fine. It matches with the tone of the show. The problem is they insist on it over and over again. Like every fucking season has to remind you of it. And it gets to the point of like, dude, shut up. I don't care. I don't care, and the like vampire jabronis you insist are like the coolest thing ever actively piss me off. Like, I would much rather they flesh out flesh out the entirety of the Belmont family more than the vampires, because the vampire hunters are a million times fucking cooler. Like, They build up in fucking season 2. Season fucking 2. It was a clip that was on Twitter, and I watched it through again just because I was reminded of, like, man, fucking season 2 is so good. Season 2, you have the vampire civil war. There are two clashing vampire armies are killing each other. They are killing each other. The lines have been drawn. They are fighting. They're going to see who survives the civil war. In the middle of that civil war in Dracula's castle, everyone freezes. They freeze. They stop mid-attack and look at the entrance where you see Trevor, Sypha, and Alucard. And they are fucking terrified. Terrified of Trevor. He directly goes, I'll terrify them. He knows all vampires fear Belmonts. They build up the fact that vampires are scared shitless of the Belmont family. The coolest fucking thing ever. And then Alucard pulls out his fucking sword, and you hear that orchestral version of Bloody Tears, and you just hear, let's begin. That is fucking Kino. Like, moments like that are fucking awesome. You know? You show how awesome the characters are. You pay tribute to the games with the music, a modern orchestral rendition of the music, but regardless. And it's like, fuck, man, that's still one of the most beloved moments of the show. And everything since has been almost like them trying to make up for that, where they're like, we're so sorry, we're so sorry we made the Belmonts cool. We're so fucking sorry. Here's more vampires. It's like, I fucking hate you. It's the only scene where you actually get actual Castlevania music. The Blade Tears is weak without the drums. Yeah. I like the orchestral rendition of it. I thought it was great, but yeah. Never liked the fedora tip or tone of the show, but that moment seems cool, I guess. It's really fucking cool. You know, you have this entire build-up, all the vampires, like, oh, we're so much better than everyone, it's so great. Then they freeze in fucking fear. Like, it's awesome, and it is fear. Because you see the Indian vampire, her eyes are super wide, and then she just looks, and she just sees Trevor. It's fucking awesome. There we go. Fight scenes got worse in later seasons. No, I know. I'm instantly aware. That's what I mean by, like, it almost feels like they're trying to make up for that, where it's like, we're so sorry we ever tried to make these guys cool. It's like, fucking why? Tabernacle spoke about why the fans were complaining about Cowboy Bebop 2021 and why they were hate watching it and calling it anti-capitalist. Well, we made the actual fans happy. Scrap it. Yeah. What was the right-wing indie game you were talking about? The only thing I can think of is Remember the Alma, which every Steam YouTuber spoke about. I don't know the fucking name of it, but it was on Twitter. And literally part of the fucking... It was a cyberpunk platformer. That's what I remember. It was specifically a cyberpunk platformer, and they literally had in the lines of it, if you're tired of woke media, buy us. And it's like, oh, God. What are you a sucker for? What are you a sucker for? More a good redemption arc or a good twist hero? Both can work really well. The best ones are kind of both, where you have a character who is like this piece of shit, or you know, it's kind of like the way I kind of describe it is like kind of like there you go. It's kind of like a selfish outlaw that's pulled into trying to save the world, but by the very end they become a genuine hero, and those are moments that I like. It's why I really dug the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, because that's literally what that is. It's Star Wars, but everyone was Han Solo, and not like a fucking joke. Like that's what I liked. Oh, fuck. Cyberpunk platform does not go for it. No, it's not out yet. If you look into it, you'll probably find like a bunch of articles already bitching about it. But it's they literally had in their fucking marketing material like, oh, you know, buy us if you don't like woke media. It was something like that. What Castlevania game is this? Aria of Sorrow. Come on. Oh, fuck. Eat shit. Oh, fuck. Come on. We almost got him. Acro's burst firing, it's so over. He's not too bad, I just gotta remember his pattern. Oop. Ah, fuck. Yeah, the spear does pretty good damage if I aim it just right. Because then I can get 3 hits off, meaning I don't have to get close. Edward. I mean, this is like an actual no bullshit chimera. Okay, stay up here for a little bit, try to... I'm pretty sure that just poisons me. this point, I'm convinced anyone trying to appeal the right is a Fed. You're not wrong. You gonna play Soma? We've played Soma before on stream. I think it was actually last year for Halloween. Jason's Carl's Goblin's Face for $3. Not gonna lie, whenever you mentioned Trevor, I kept thinking Trevor Phillips GTA 5. I would honestly pay to see a fight between a vampire and a homicidal meth head. Also, vampires are bitches, mages are cooler. In the new show, the priest and church team up with the vampires against the revolutionary because he believes after the revolutionary, people won't believe in God will exist. It's crap like that. It's crap like that where it's like, really? Really? Saw that game just looked like a pixel slop with actual wig not paint. It makes it a character action game or COD style shooter at least. Yeah, there you go. But now you saw what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. I haven't played Soma. I don't like horror games where I can't fight. Yeah, fair enough. It's more of a philosophy game with slight horror to it. In the book, Dracula Renfield uses his crazy schizoid strength to restrain Dracula for a period of time. Okay. Ollie, please. This isn't blasphemous. No, it's Castlevania. What game is this again? Aria of Sorrow. There we go. Alright. Is Vagrant Story close thing to a Castlevania RPG? I never played it. Use potions? I don't have any potions. Oh. This fight would be a lot easier if I just avoided the fireballs. Damn it. I can hit them out of the air, but I'm not going to be confident enough to do that, so fuck it. Yeah. See, if I aim it right, I can get multi-hits off of the spear. Shit. Ow. The exact thing I said. Vagrant Story is the same gameplay as Parasite Eve. Check it out. Huh. That could be interesting. Vampire Nick Cage is the coolest. I really need to watch Renfield. Well, he's too weak for potions. Oh. Every time I laugh, it hurts me. Oh, I jumped straight into that. And I fell right into that. Shit. Empty box quote's quite good too. Vagrant Story is also set in the Evilverse universe, Final Fantasy Tactics 1 and 2. Empty, only cyberpunk platform I can think of is Altered Alma, but I don't think that's it. No, it's not that. I'll kill you in the night, Belmont. Yeah. Or, Leon, I'll kill you in the night, Belmont. Yeah. Favorite Matthew Lillard line, mine's you hit me with the phone, you dick. That one's good. Yeah. His Zoink Scoop is way too good for who he is. They would say that Berserk and Made in Abyss are just gore porn, yet they'll be perfectly fine with anime, babies, children, animals, and other people being slaughtered in crowds, hypocritical liars. Yeah, well, that's just how it'd be. Doing the Final Phantom Liberty mission, this thing's kicking my ass. That's why I waited till I was endgame. Vagrant Story is a JRPG with the guys that butt cleavage. I never played it. When do you think 80 Shankar will ruin the Symphony duology? He was building up to it. He mentioned that he wanted to tie Castlevania and Devil May Cry together as like a shared universe thing, a shared animated universe, and people are like, you can't fucking do that. Like, not even that it's a bad idea, I mean, it is. But it's the fact of like, dude, you physically can't do that because of licensing. Okay. Oh yeah, the FNAF movie's coming out. It is. Who's up their own ass, 80 or Neil? I haven't heard enough about 80 to really say. Neil is the one that's, like, directly up his own ass. I mean, fucking Last of Us 2 barely made its fucking money back, and he did nothing but rush to exploit 1 first chance he got. Rush to remake 1 and 2 engine. Like, he was doing everything he can to be like, no, but I'm the guy who leads Naughty Dog, though, even though he fucked everything up. Raise landmines. Huh. I might have to try that. Give me a sec. More expensive than the spear, definitely, but who knows? Imagine being Druckmann. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see. Thank you, plant bro. Oop. Ow. I made this fight way harder on myself. I keep running away. Like, I'm now realizing this fight's a lot easier than I thought it was. I just tricked myself. I kept running away from the fire. I don't. I should have been trying to Virgil slash the fire. I realize now. Yes. Ow. Ah, damn it. That's not what I wanted. Just because that guy pissed me off. Ah, fucker. I'm just trying to get down there. Possessed 80 to think he can combine both Castlevania and Devil May Cry and both not only belong to different companies but have different mythologies in the universe. I don't know. Did Sony force their new censorship policy on Cyberpunk where they soft reset the city and Phantom Liberty DLC and overhaul patch, or is it still fully uncensored? No, it's fully uncensored. Fuck. Timing's just a little bit off, but I can get it. Ah, fuck. Okay. I just gotta practice. Fucker. Ah, fucker. I let him get too close to this edge. Okay. I am practicing, but I'm figuring this out. Says you're pussy kicking your ass. I'm figuring it out bit by bit. Making DMC and Castlevania take place in the same universe is not a good idea. Both have different lores and owners. A lot of work around would have been needed to be done if that were to happen. It's a fucking stupid idea. Part of me is half wondering if it's like an out-of-context quote or something, because, like, there's no way that would fucking work. It wouldn't work, and nobody's fucking asking for it. Ow. So... Yeah, fuck it. Okay. We're gonna try some experiments. Okay. So rock very much hurt. Protective barrier is useful, but not for our purposes. Because I kind of need the mobility. And yeah, I'm going to say fuck it and not bother with slashing the fire. It's a little too inconsistent for comfort. I understand now. I should have been throwing rocks at this thing the entire time. Oh fuck. God damn it. Why am I being an idiot and getting close to these fucking spike thingies? How much mana do I have? 23. How much for the soul set? 22. Okay, so I can have one more. Become cavemen! There's a clip of Eddie Shankar from about 5 years ago giving advice on how to make an adaptation of video games that did not age well. Yeah, I think he said, like, you have to respect what you're doing, and everyone's quoting that as, like, yeah, 80, you really should. Okay, 14. Do I have any? No. Huh. Yeah, so that confirmed my suspicions. Do not eat rotten food. Good to know. Good to know we solved this for science. Backdash? The problem with backdash is the only time it would be useful is if it's for the fireball, which at that point all I'm doing is going backwards. Oh shit. Well, that was at 1 HP anyway, fuck it. So, you know what? I'm going to grind that hallway for a little bit. Just a little bit. So I can get some more souls. And then I'll save, and then we'll try this so we can kind of experiment around. Hit you, just killed enemies as allies? Yes, that's why I was able to throw rocks. So we are gonna try this. It's basically a prototype to the crystal system in Bloodstain. Now that I think about it, that might have been the idea. You know, now that I think about it, they might have actually gotten the idea for it there, where they're like, oh, we'll just do it like from Aria. It's like, oh, ow. Oh, we got a hammer. I see. Soldier zombies give you grenades, so the rat meat to hammer, so you can poison giant rats. Okay. I understand now. I should have been hitting things. Yes, it was directly from Arya and Dawn. Okay. That makes sense. It is a cool system. I like it a lot. Because they do a lot of creative stuff with it. Found the game, which is called Great Rebellion. Looks fairly fun, but I'd rather these guys make their message more subtle and timeless. Exactly. It's like, if you're gonna do it, you can have hints, you know, but, you know, don't be like so on the nose about it. Don't be fucking Ben Shapiro, where you're making Daily Wire movies and they're outright name dropping Joe Biden and shit like that. It's like, I get it. You want to be you want to show that you're different from the usual media, but it's like, dude, everyone hates this shit. There we go. Fuck it. But I do want to kill these things because I kind of like their little landmine power. Now I'm not too worried about mana because I have the hammer, and the hammer's pretty good. Who's your favorite character who's just a regular schlub getting dragged into something bigger than them? Mine's Jack Burton. Jack's definitely one of the best ones. Gotta love Big Trouble. You can argue Peter Parker and like Spider-Man. He's usually just a normal guy. I've got a bone to pick with you. Mentioned Biden in a movie. Yeah, the Daily Wire movies are very, very, not great. I mean, it's like, it's not saying that, like, it's not, Ash Williams is a good one. It's not saying that, like, referencing Biden makes it bad. It's that whenever Daily Wire does it, it's exactly like, but Trump, though, in other movies. So it's like, dude, this is just exactly as obnoxious and preachy. Fucker. I've got to get away from this corner. It's a bad corner. There we go. There we go. Give it a little bit for the poison to wear off. Which version? Tobey Maguire, Peter's best average nerd. Yeah, he's yeah, definitely one of those. Still 22. That's actually not that bad. Those kills movies watchability 10 years from now. Exactly. It's like you are too topical. You are trying too hard to keep up with the modern era, not realizing that the first thing everyone wants to forget is the modern era. Fucker. Jack Burton versus Dracula. Every time Tim Pool opens his mouth and says it's changing culture, I'm like, shut the fuck, Tim. Shut the fuck up, Tim. You bought a billboard that made an okay film. None of you redefine anything. Exactly. It's like, if you want to know what's not cool, watch Tim Pool. A little tagline there. But it's like, yeah, it's like, dude, you are not cool. You are the boomer definition of trendy and cool. Where it's like, yeah, man, I go to like skate parks and shit. It's like, yeah, sure, yeah. Okay. Pim Tool. Eh. Making sure I'm caught up on super chats here. The Beanie Man. Yeah, exactly. Backdash, dodge, Stinger. Yeah, Stinger will be easy enough to dodge, so let's try that. The hammer is good. The hammer is very, very good. I just gotta stick with my plans here. Damn it. Come on. There we go. How do you do, fellow kids? Tim Pool, yeah, exactly. There we go. Yeah. There we go. We're like jousting. Ow. That jump was a tad too short. Ah, fucker. I hate those little spinny things. But Lolly Timble is just a skater boy, so you better see you later, boy. I got sick of anyone who thinks one N adds any contribution to the show other than being a dumbass wingman to 200 EN adds any contribution to that show other than being a dumbass wingman to 200 IQ, Timmy. Right whenever they try to make art is either they make Kino or they make they make horse shit and I need Mel Gibson to make another movie. Yeah, there you go. And go. Oh god. I'm just a skater, boy. I'll see you later, boy. I'm just a skater, boy. Oh fuck. Holy shit. I am a skater, boy. Problem is, who do you think is the centrist right figure that's actually hip? Tom, Wendigoon, Sam Hyde? I don't know. Because, like, you can't really determine what's hip. It just is hip. You know, it's like, what was that quote from The Simpsons? Like, you know, it used to be in, then it was out, and I didn't realize it was out, and now you'll be just like me. No level up, a good job. Yeah. We're probably not too far away from the level up. Bosses usually get pretty healthy amounts of XP. There we go. There we go. You have less money than me in a single cent. You are a brokey peon wagey. You are poor, Andrew Tate. Yeah, no, fuck that dude. Don't listen to human traffickers on what's cool. It's like you have to remember the CIA probably more than likely has that guy propped up because a lot of other dudes that do his profession are arrested a lot earlier and a lot less publicly. Okay. I might be able to make that. Let me try that. Nope, just a little short. We're gonna be cool forever, though. Ow, dick. Fuck you. There we go, now it's level up. It's hip to be square. Yeah. Kill soldiers that give you better weapons and grenades. Okay. So gotta remember that. More than likely. Oh, okay, so it's... Ow. There we go. Yeah, soldier zombie gonna give you a knife. Okay, okay. So keep an eye out for them. They drop weapons. Okay. I really do like the music. Castlevania always has good music. It's fucking fantastic. Fuck back here. Bastard sword. Okay, let's see what that does. Slightly worse. Brother Steel Man, $5. If you ever watched Adam's video on why he left the show, you understand that Tim Pool is not cool. Okay. Slightly worse, but is faster, and basically an upgraded version of our short sword, so. We use the hammer out of desperation. That'll be our fail-safe against bosses when we're just not doing enough damage. Save, yeah, I'm looking for a place to save. Ham's fun without him, it's unwatchable. Not gonna lie, I don't know which one you're talking about. I don't watch enough. I don't watch a lot of Tim Pool. Like I said, I try to avoid politics shit because it jacks my fucking heart rate up. Hammers are great. Great swords are better. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it's raw damage output compared to, you know, faster reach. Okay, ow. Okay, well now we have to... Holy fuck. Oh fuck, okay. This is gonna be serious. Oh boy. I don't mind save points returning, but I hate how Souls games made the losing upgrade materials cool. It's just annoying. Yeah. I don't like losing upgrade materials. If you pick something up, you shouldn't be able to lose it. Now, obviously, if you're talking about Souls, that's a little bit different. You know, it's a little bit different because it is part of, you know, the lore and all that. It's part of all that, and that's kind of the whole risk of the game. I just wish there were ways you could, like, pocket it and save it. Ah! You know, I wish there were ways you could pocket it and save it and be able to use it, you know, safely. Which you can kind of do if you want, if you get, like, the bundles of souls. We have to fight the goddamn thing again. But, you know, if you get like the bundles of souls, like the I think it's like Great Soldier Soul, they're literally just collections of souls. And that's something I actually really like about Sekiro, where you can buy coin purses that are just collections of coins. And so you can basically save your coins so you don't lose them if you die. Okay. Here. There we go. You were out of the hood. What happened? I didn't go back to save. In my arrogance, I fucked myself. I'm really feeling how slow the hammer is now. Shit. Come on. Come on, you stubborn bastard. There we go. Okay. So pick that up. Now let's go save. Now the best sword might not even dropped. It should. Ooh. It should have. We should be good there because it seemed like it was a an actual drop where it's like a place down there on the map instead of dropping from an enemy. So we should be good. We just have to get back to the study. And Bloodborne FromSoft doesn't want you to know this. You can farm blood from the Children's Hospital. You can just go in and take it. Okay. Yeah, it's findable. Yeah. I was got New Game Plus, Vagrant Story twice to open all areas. Okay. There we go. Doop. And yeah, he gets replaced by something else. Okay. Upside just seems like a normal-ish enemy. Played Liza P yet? I have not, but I am interested, because I keep hearing nothing but good things. So I might play that when I'm done with Phantom Liberty. There we go. I think it's a dragon. It's something, yeah, it's like a skeleton of a dragon. But those usually show up, somewhere. I'm trying to remember where, but they were in Symphony. And yeah, they were just kind of a regular enemy. Annoying, but they were there. SP is good from what I hear. Yeah, I keep hearing it's like way better than it has any right to be. That's kind of been the common consensus. It's like, holy shit, why is this so good? There we go. There we go. Upside down castle. We're not in the upside down castle. I don't... Does Arya have an upside down castle? Because, I mean, this, like I said, this is basically just kind of like... This is just kind of Symphony. And Symphony had the upside down castle. Yes. Okay. Okay. Which makes sense. This kind of seems like it's a reboot. There we go. It does have a secret area. Okay. So maybe not quite an upside down castle, but... SP is essentially Dark Souls-like that managed to make itself unique within the Soulsborne genre and carve an identity for itself with presentation and flair. That's good to know. Breed the four-armed lady. No, she goes to hell with the rest of them. Giga loves his reverse castle layouts. Yeah, even Bloodstained had it. Yeah, and Liza P plays Pinocchio with a super dark twist and fully fleshed out weapon combat system will give you Bloodborne Sekiro vibes. No, I know about it. We get any Berserk chapters for Spooky Month? No, they confirmed there's not going to be any. But Koji did come out and say Berserk will be over in less than 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. There we go. She just threw a cat at me. Oh yeah, see? So yeah, it's a regular pickup. Okay. White Dragon. Oh, okay. Constitution's increased. As long as Berserk finishes before I die. Yeah, there you go. Positive thinking. Okay. So this is going to be the part that's fun. But we have plenty of magic, so we should be able to... Okay. You need to rant about Castlevania Nocturne. Already did. It's shit. It looks bad. It looks awful. It looks terrible. One might even say it looks kind of stinky. Use ChatGPT? Nah. I never... I don't really mess with AI beyond the 11 labs, and that's just because, like, the Sol AI has become my way of, like, adding postscripts to videos to where it's, like, something I forgot or something I thought sounded funny. Damn it. The one thing I didn't want to fucking do. I hear it's horrible. I talking about Nocturne? Yeah, it's not great. I can fit a heart attack somewhere in 10 years. Yeah, there you go. You fucked it. Yeah, I know. I kept going through the door, so anytime anytime I went through the door, it reset the room, meaning that I was wasting magic, not even being able to kill that dude. Problem is, he hits like a fucking truck, so I was getting scared. Okay. I don't know, can you kill this thing? Should be able to. Oh yeah, simple enough. Almost forgot. There we go. Need vampires save the church from pedo commies. So fun fact, everyone, Dead Alliance, a game made by the dudes who made the Friday 13th game, won't let you even play it on with the disc. The game has a single player, same with Friday 13th, modern gaming. Yeah. Yep. When all these games like start shutting down and shit, everyone's gonna realize, oh my god, we're gonna have an entire generation of media that just can never be recovered again. Because it was all online and no one holds the files anymore. Go. Okay. Keep forgetting, he actually has a lot more range than he looks. Yeah, see? May as well just ignore him for right now. Okay. It'll be Silent Movie problem about 100 times worse. Oh, yeah. There we go. and percentage of those are all slop. Well, it doesn't matter if you think they're slop. The very idea that something can be forgotten purely because, you know, you were never allowed to hold a physical disc for it is fucking scary. There we go. Okay. Now, we'll be able to be ripping old stuff out of old PC towers found at the Goodwill and shit, yeah. There's tons of projects in the world to make client-hosted versions for some of the online content. But will it all get it, though? You know? Oh yeah, that's much better reach. It's tragic because the character designs for Richter and Maria are really faithful to the original concept. Yeah, as stated, there's a lot of talent that can go into these adaptations. The problem is they're actively being kneecapped by scriptwriters. I mean, that's 100% what's going on. We have an issue where scriptwriters have become the most egotistical assholes out there that will refuse, and I mean actively refuse, to do their fucking job. Playing on Switch? No, this is on PC. There we go. I can see the design's working, but it was anything but Castlevania. Well, the Richter design, and from what I saw Maria, they look very close to how they are in the game. It's the fact that they change Annette and shove in the slavery shit. I mean, it is flat out just fucking exploitation. They want to exploit racial shit. They want to use series like Castlevania as platforms to exploit racial shit. That's what pisses me off, because everyone else is forced to go along with it. The people who actually animate, the people who actually have to design everything, are forced to adhere to the whims of the fucking scriptwriters. You know, they're the ones that get fucked over the hardest, because then all this shit flops, and they get the blame for work they put in that had nothing to do with them. There we go. A lot of writers are jealous of previous generations' talent. Yeah. Hammer and fist not elemental, so they deal better damage against armors who resist swords. Okay. And I'm assuming the, Okay. Seems like the game preservation is either something companies don't seem to understand. Heck, Capcom and Konami are able to preserve their old games. Even then, some of them. Because it was pretty common practice in Japan that once a game was on store shelves, you dump the source code. That's why so many remasters of Japanese games are a pain in the fucking ass to get. Because a lot of time they dump the source code because they're like, well, why would you need that? Hammers for armors, okay. Only problem with that is hammers are super slow. So, but you know, adjust as the situation calls for it. And I think the sword being faster makes up for it. I mean, look at that. 10 times the writers simply give other projects once the show fails. Yeah, the writers are the ones that get punished the hardest. Well, writers are the ones that don't get punished. Everyone else is the ones that's punished the hardest. A lot of times it's the actors. The actors who slap their face on everything, they're the one that gets blamed for everything. And I think that's really fucked up. You know, they always lord the Kelly Marie Tran thing of like, oh, she was bullied, you know, she was bullied off Twitter by people who were mad at The Last Jedi. I feel bad for her, because she was dragged into a war completely not her fault. It was 100% the fucking assholes who wrote The Last Jedi and wrote her character that fucked her over. That's how we get Silent Hill HD Collection. Exactly. It's like, yeah, Silent Hill HD Collection's that is exactly what happens when a Japanese studio dumps their source code. which, as stated, used to be common practice. They were legitimately confused when people asked for HD remasters when that started to be a thing. There we go. They ruined Tran. They really did. They fucked her over. As stated, they directly fucked her over. Okay, so jump on the other side. Bone enemies are weak to hammer, but usually like, okay. Butchers are also drop a small knife that's really strong. Okay. There was a train in Star Wars movies? No. Kelly Marie Tran, that is her literal name. She's a Vietnamese lady. Literally cast to be the fucking Asian representation of the goddamn movies, which feels so condescending. Especially since they explicitly cast her to pander to China, not realizing that Vietnam and China are two very different countries. Maybe she'll bounce back one day. It still sucks, and her career may never recover. Yeah, we just don't know. Once again, that's why I get so angry at shit like this or Castlevania, where it's like, dude, you are explicitly dragging people into a fucking dumbass Twitter beef, hoping to use them as a shield for your shitty writing. That's why I keep mentioning over and over again in the Watchmen video that's gonna come out maybe next week. The technicals behind it are very good. You know, there's a lot of creativity put into that, a lot of creative sequences. The people behind the cameras knew what they were doing. It is solely the fucking script writers and the people who wrote the story. They were the ones that fucked everything up, and they dragged everyone else into it. Oh, God. Just a little bit off. Arcade scripted $2, so you heard how they massacred my girl Ahsoka? I have not been paying attention to Ahsoka at all. I haven't given a shit. I haven't watched the Star Wars thing in fucking years. Spider Puss Puss. Giants also don't take too kindly to lip-smacking blackfellows. That's definitely a part of it. Luke, did I ever tell you about your dad's Padawan? That green text is burned into the minds of so many. Kelly Marie Tran should have been the lead. She's bangable. Daisy Ridley belongs to Paysack. No, I'm fine with keeping her as like a sidekick, a side character. You know, because the trilogy was blatantly supposed to be about Finn. It was blatantly supposed to be about Finn. They were going to make him into Kyle Katarn, which would have been cool. But instead, once again, they exploit him, use him as the, well, if you don't like the movies, you're fucking racist. Ignoring the fact they turn him into a literal fucking minstrel show comedic relief guy, which was fucked up. And even he addresses it as like, why did you do that to my character? I imagine some writer who also Asian saw that Tran was going to have a role, made sure to write her as unappealing as possible. I don't even buy the whole thing of, like, they make her unappealing as possible. It's like, it's more the fact that, like, Disney really wanted to make her an Asian stereotype. They wanted so hard for her to be the Asian representation. Not realizing that she's Vietnamese and not Chinese, which pissed off China something awful. I see. Guys, there might be a new best girl. Breed, Yoko. You can't have every pretty girl you meet on the street. You must pick one. XZ042 for $10. I have no hope for the DMC anime. I do not either. I do not either. She looks like a twist villain. I hope not. Belnades and wearing red. I assume she's a Belmont. Remember in the theater watching TFA, the moment Finn stopped being the main character when Ray showed up, I all went, oh no. Yeah. Yoko was in Dawn of Sorrow. I don't think I played Dawn of Sorrow. She's not Belmont? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Gotcha.
Take it, boy.
Oh, God. You can stand above rhinos. I know it. I just don't like getting close. Force a habit. Pretty sure that's not a safe area. I watch because it's Dante, but the creator makes me worried because dude thinks he should be trusted to make Berserk. Yeah, and after the Apu thing, he quite literally proved he couldn't. Alright. I need a fucking healing station. Healing items, I don't have any potions. I have an uncursed potion. Oh, right here. Perfect. Dawn is sort of a Saturday morning cartoon art style. It's weird. Huh. Still can't get over the fact they hit you with the broom. Okay. So I have to have something special to get through there. Those books give you clues to the true ending. Okay, okay. I am now king of the rhinos. Oh god. I want to shit so bad. That's a bull? No, it's a rhino. I think it'll literally outright say rhino. Okay. Catobelpus. When China got mad at Winnie the Pooh, yeah. Hey, Dinosaur on Portrait Ruins art seller. They went from fantastic gothic horror to generic anime. It's a bull. No, it's a fucking rhino. I know what a rhino looks like. Ow. Okay. All right. Ow. You're not supposed to figure out the trick, asshole. There we go. I would take on Star Wars 1313, KOTOR 3, Star Wars First Assault, or the Darth Maul game Force Unleashed 3 over any crap Disney's made. Why, Giorgio, why? He's learning. Stop throwing cats at me. I'm trying to see the fucking... There we go. Okay, so whip sword, what does that do? Ooh. Slightly slower, but a lot more range. Okay, and I'm gonna save before we get fucked up in the boss fight. Son of a bitch. God, that thing's annoying. Alright. Ha ha ha. Eat shit, Rhino. I do very much enjoy the range. Use the Butcher Soul? Okay. Evil Butcher. Please don't hurt me. I'm just scared Japanese man in Dracula's castle, Mr. Archer. Have you ever played Number Room in Hell? Oh yeah, I played a shitload of it back in the day. Now it's pretty much dead, and any servers you find are mainly full of assholes that try to boot you first chance they get. But yeah, I remember it. I remember it fondly. Hold the attack button to wiggle your whip. It does not wiggle. It does not wiggle. Use hearts to regain mana. I know that. Lethal cat. That's pretty funny. Yeah, no wiggle. Aw. 0 out of 10 whip does not wiggle. I think in Symphony of the Night, it would, because around that time, Castlevania 4 came out, and that one let you wiggle it. Alright, I'm gonna ride you. I'm gonna fuck up the Minotaur. You're a noble steed. Now you're being a douche. There we go. Never answered. Do a wiggle when you walk. No, it just goes right back to default. Alright. Down we go. Ow. I hate those things so much. And I think this is the boss room tomb. Oh, fuck. Hey. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Please don't hurt me. I'm very squishy. Ow. Yeah, they're right. We must switch to the hammer. The only way we'll stay alive. Okay, let's try this. You fucking lied to me. Your Alaron? That's actually a good point, yeah. Problem is it likes to detonate on attack. There we go. Yeah, the Alaron, like, shit. Okay, we solved this. Thank you for reminding me that. Okay, and I should... Oh, God. Alfarius and Megon for $10. Ever notice most of the people who show Crapvania and other Netflix anime love the idea of Japanese pop culture while hating Japan, Japanese, and the real in pop culture? It screams imperialism. That's definitely part of it. You know, because I saw the image going around of the guy going like, oh, Western animation's gotten better, and then he had fucking Cyberpunk Edge Runners on it. People point out, dude, fucking Edge Runners isn't Western. And he went like, oh, no, it is. It totally is. Like, no, it's fucking not, you moron. Like, Edge Runners is explicitly not Western. It's made by fucking Studio Trigger. Use the whip sword and attack the legs. Whip sword's useful, but the hammer's more, because it does more damage. Shit, okay. There we go. Edge Runners is not only Japanese, the loli must stay. Exactly, it's like... It was made by Studio Trigger, a Japanese anime studio. Me and my friends watched it in Japanese. Okay. Swap to Alaroon. Swap to Hammer. Hahaha, eat shit. Oh, you fucker, you learned how to faint. Eat shit. Eat shit. Eat shit. Oh, fuck. I forgot you can backdash in this. You can, but you kind of have bigger problems. I'm fucking begging you. You. Ah. You can also punch, but then I don't know. Would punch do anywhere near the damage we needed to? Overhead swings hitting the shield. It's hitting the shield, but it does tap the feet. The problem is it's a little too slow. A little too slow. So here I'll already switch it over. I'm kind of curious. Okay, yeah, we only have those. Yeah, that's like 18, okay, so... you have to whip it. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Better range. So at the fact Cyberpunk Edge Runner fans say the Japanese audio is bad because it doesn't follow the English subtitles properly. It's almost like the subs were made with English dub in mind, yeah, right? Could use the Bastard Sword, Whip Sword to poke. That is true. Here. Because Whip Sword's just a little too slow, and Bastard Sword does the exact same damage. Creeper Word at $5. Leftism is the whitest ideology. How they describe whiteness is just protection and the flaws leftism has. I mean, yeah, sure. It's like, yeah, it's a whole bunch of crazy people who can't accept that they are, in fact, a bunch of fucking crazy people. Eat shit. No, you're there. I know you're there. Salty, run back. Oh, fuck. Yeah, he was immediate with that one. That tripped me up. He usually has a big wind up. Okay, so I can do 2, and then I have to get out of the way. Okay. I took a hit, but I managed to trade some damage. The classic holy water situation, yeah, right? I have noticed that there are no sub-weapons. I assume that's where the monster summons come in, where they're kind of the replacement for that. Which makes sense. It's like you already have an entire system dedicated to summoning monsters, so... Fear my plant. Fear my plant. Fear my plant. Come on. That is correct. Okay, yeah. Red souls are sub-weapons, yeah. So like I said, it's I am stuck in this corner. This sucks. Oh my god. Oh, thank god.
He turned us into fucking killers!
Try the cat. We shall try the cat. Should be under... Oh, I don't think we had it because... I don't think we have it because we died. Extra character you unlock uses sub-weapons. Okay. Umi Bozo, what the fuck? He's even named Hammer. XE042 for $10. I think the Castlevania anime is going to be connected to the DMC anime. I think the person Saint Germain was looking for is Eva, Dante and Virgil's mom. Camilla alluded in Bayonetta that Ava was witch. For the love of God, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not fucking do that. I unlocked the shop, yeah. He basically is Umi Bozo. I think the dude is a City Hunter reference. Yeah, we got double jump. Okay, so he's not here. Probably like specific areas where the shop unlocks. I think they're gonna do it. I fucking know. Don't do it. It's a fucking terrible idea nobody wants. And it's gonna cause fucking legal hell. Go back and get your katana. Aha. Shops that start a castle. Oof. Is there like a teleport scroll or anything like that we can get? Because that's a far ways out.
Take it, boy!
Okay. Ow. Fucker. I looked away for a second. Hammer looks like Ray Shoesmith training with Goku. No, like I said, he looks like Umibozo from City Hunter, just without the mustache and the sunglasses. Connecting universe shit would be left in fanfiction. Yeah. Yes, there's a teleport system in the game. Okay, okay. Probably missed teleport rooms. Well, we did just unlock double jump, so now we're kind of encouraged to be like, hey, remember all that stuff you walked past? You should probably go check that out. You know, that classic moment in Metroidvanias. Okay. And I'm out of potions. Fuck. Not good. Ow. So, no mana. That sucks. Explore here for the Kaiser Knuckle? Okay. Oh. We got a melon. Okay. Hammer's supposed to be a Grant analog. Okay, okay. Still, he looks a lot like Umibozo from City Hunter, so I'm gonna assume it's both. It makes me happy if it's both. Melon. Sell it to Hammer. Okay. Yeah, use it as a last resort. Yeah, people are saying sell it. Oh, it dropped a hammer? Okay. I might have picked it up already. Let me take a look. Kaiser Knuckle is hard mode exclusive. Okay. And I don't think I'm playing on hard. I think it's normal. I just get the hammer. I didn't see it. I legit didn't see it. Because I'm assuming we can sell off like surplus weapons and shit, and that'll be useful. Shit. Goddamn midget. Okay. Speaking of which, we no longer need the Ella runes, so I'm going to switch that to... They're saying the Evil Butcher has like a really powerful one. That was pretty powerful when we used it. Getting bullied by the Fleaman. No bully. Yeah, Bash Sword's just like, it's fast and that's what I need. Okay. Get fleed. Alright. Ooh, got a heart pendant. What does that one do? A little bit more luck. Yeah, fuck it. You ever play Lords of Shadow on stream? That'd be an interesting one, just to kind of see how Castlevania ended up and be like, yes, this is exactly where the franchise died. You are not hallucinating. This is, like, painfully where the franchise died. Because, like, the first one is okay for a God of War game, or, like, a God of War clone. After that, 2 was especially, like, really? You're gonna rip off Darksiders? Luck is useless in this game. Really? It doesn't affect drops? That's weird. There we go. Now, luck is great. Drop effect items drop only. I think don't think it affects soul drops. Okay. I'm already more Grimoire souls. Just try to make Gabriel's Vault the Dracula DLC instead of its own game. Yeah, right? It's like one of the biggest fucking twists of the franchise. And they decided, hey, yeah, you'll pay out the ass for it, motherfucker. It's like, The Lord of Shadow is so bad, relatively new. God of War clone, and I'm not even kidding. A literal God of War clone. You gotta remember, Castlevania was stuff like this. It was Metroidvanias, exploring a big map that was interconnected, different upgrades unlocked different paths, whole lot of really cool shit like that. And they decided, fuck it, you're gonna rip off God of War now. Darkstar's already ripped off everyone else. Yeah, right? That was DLC? Yeah. So... Lords of Shadows 2, big twist to the franchise was that you played Dracula. Like, Dracula. You know, the main antagonist of the entire fucking Castlevania franchise. So it's like, okay, that's kind of interesting. We've only ever played as people wanting to beat the shit out of Dracula. That could be cool. The problem is how they handled it. They literally relegated it all to fucking DLC. You don't get to actually see the main character between 1 and 2 become fucking Dracula. Immersive sim work better? No, Metroidvania. Oh, are you saying, like, what genre would it work with? Yeah, immersive sim could work. It's basically just like a Metroidvania with context, where it's like, oh, you broke the toilet, now the floor is covered in water, so now you can drop a battery in there and kill enemies, you know, shit like that. That could work for Castlevania. It'll be a little gimmicky, but I don't see a reason why it'd be bad. Lords of Shadow 2, Dracula fights Satan. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. They could have fun with that. The problem is the fact that it's like, man, did they not have fun with that. Wasn't that a twist in a previous game too? I mean, technically this, because you are the reincarnation of Dracula, you just don't know it. But what I'm specifically talking about is Lords of Shadow 1, if I remember right. I might be completely misremembering it, because last time I played the game was like fucking God knows how long. The twist was that the character you were playing was actually Dracula the whole time, in that you were playing an origin story for Dracula. And it's like, you know what? That's actually kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. He fails to save his lover, and he becomes Dracula. It's like, that's interesting. The problem is, as stated, it was all in service to a big God of War clone. I thought it was Lament of Innocence. I never played Lament of Innocence. Oh, fuck. Opening Castlevania and Lord of Shadow 2 is pretty hype, not gonna lie. Okay. I am going to go heal. Motherfucker. I'm doing that thing again. I'm getting scared. There we go. Use the tiny devil soul. Okay. Tiny devil. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that it warps itself around like corridors and shit. That's actually useful. Yeah, there we go. Where Shadow takes place in its own continuity, so don't be confused by retcons. Okay, okay. So it's its own hypothetical. That makes sense. Shockwave, yeah, and like I said, I like the fact that it bends itself to fit in, like, corridors and shit. That's actually really cool. Don't you fucking touch me, evil worm. I think it's plausible they use Betchy to empower the Berserker armor sort of actuation style. I don't know. I mean, it'd be funny, and it would be kind of like, oh, okay, that's kind of a clever way to subvert him having a Baelit, where you think it means doom and gloom, but it ends up being the one thing that can fuck over Griff. It's like, that'd be interesting. But I don't know, like, would that break any kind of rule of, like, oh, they're still technically using demon power to... God damn it. I didn't notice that hammer until too late. They would be technically using demon power to try to kill a demon. Wouldn't that be a little hypocritical? I don't know. Not hypocritical in that, like, oh, they shouldn't do that. I mean, like, would the world even let them do that? Because, like, anything that's demonic would be Griffith's domain, so... Okay. The wasted Robert Carl, Patrick Stewart, and Richard Madden's performance in Lord Shadow 2. They really did. Lament of Innocence and its sequel are not that bad. Okay. Lord Shadow's no continuity. Matthias Conquest is Dracula in the main storyline. Essentially, Griffith, Leon, Belmont. Dracula inspired the story of Bram Stoker in this universe. Okay. That makes sense. What is Blue Gender? It is a 90s anime about people in power suits fighting bugs that invaded the Earth. Think Starship Troopers, but they really fucked up, and the bugs are now on Earth, and they are wreaking havoc. Patrick Stewart's always a good voice. It is true. In Lords of Shadow, Trevor becomes Alucard and is Simon's father. Simon is also Dracula's grandson. Man, that's all sorts of fucking confusing right there. I don't like the idea of Trevor being Alucard. It's like, have Alucard be his own guy. Anime where a guy named Yuji has a disease has to become a sleeper. Yeah, well, that's the actual story. I was explaining the synopsis. Of, like, how do you pitch it to people, you know? Did you watch the sequel to Interview with a Vampire? It was weird, but I liked it. I have not. I didn't even know it had a sequel. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what? Let's try to track down that shop. Blue Gender is really bad with sticking his landing. It does not give me confidence in bottoms. Oh god. Douche. There we go. Find the teleports. Yeah, we should look around for that. Doesn't seem like they're here yet. One thing I can think of is it would be one of those two down there. I can try to find those. Eat shit. That is true. Plots are rather goofy. Yeah. I mean, like, it works for what it is for, like, a 90s anime. There's a lot of good ideas in the plot, like... Yeah. You know, like, I like the fact that the main guy is really just a main guy. He tries to help people, but it can end up fucking up really badly and get a whole bunch of people killed. Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned? That's a sequel to Interview with a Vampire? I had no idea. Holy shit. You did your job well. Okay, Silk Robe. A little bit more. Okay. It is bookwise. Oh, okay, okay. 'Cause I was always convinced. What the fuck? Fuck off. I put on a robe, now I'm being haunted by ghosts. Best Castlevania boss? There's a lot of really good ones. And I'm mainly pulling from Symphony, because that's one of my favorites. I love the, what was it? I think it was called, like, the Ball of Flesh. Like, it was just called that. And it's literally like a giant sphere of dead bodies that has been morphed into basically a sentient ball that wants to kill you. I love a lot of that shit. The fight itself is okay, just kind of chip it away until it dies. But you can, like, see the bodies fall off. Legion? Yeah, Legion. It's fucking cool. Can you kill those gold skulls? No, they're environmental hazards. Yeah, I really like that thing. I thought it was so fucking fun. It was like, oh man, you're watching the corpses fall apart, and it's... Yeah, and it's like, you know, bit by bit. Legion appears here too. Ooh. Main character, Queen of the Damned, Lestat. Lestat was Tom Cruise's character in an interview with a vampire. Huh. Have you seen the anime Kenichi, the Mightiest Disciple? If so, what are your thoughts? I have not. Legion was definitely a cool design. It was an awesome design. I loved it. I've seen in Symphony of the Night, Legion is called Grand Falloon. Same thing, just 2 names. Okay. Okay, yeah, here's the teleport. And here we go. Big fucking meatball. Okay, so now we have 2 teleports. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's some people fucking... I like Anne Rice's character about a story about a Jewish kid in Babylon being turned to immortal bone man, murdered Gene by his family by boiling him in gold. Yeah. That's hardcore. Recommend getting a hammer first. I have a bunch of hammers. I have like 2, I think. There we go. Go to the shop. I will. Let me, you know, finish my fucking autism. I want to cover every single bit in the map. There we go. Also, the music's rocking. Gotta love Castlevania music. It's just fucking, you know. Ow. Wasn't Kojima the reason the Lord's Shadow was made? I remember something along those lines. No, it was, that was a point where, like, every fucking Japanese studio wanted to westernize, you know, they wanted to westernize, games, so you had shit like fucking Resident Evil 5 and 6, and Lords of Shadows, and Silent Hill Homecoming. They were going out of their way to try to, like, you know, pander to Americans. Okay. So, very short range. Track slaps. It's awesome. Punch. You find someone safe to test it on, though, so we don't get fucked up. I say that and they immediately run to the zombie. There we go. Punch. It's fun, but I need to go back to my bastard sword. I need to go back to safety. Fist enemies. There you go. Eat shit. Fisting is $300. Should listen to Curse of Darkness OST. It's great. Yeah. Short range, but can kill armors really quick. Okay. It would be cool if we had a, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Bloodstain has it where you can press a button, you can switch to a new build on the fly or something like that. So you can switch anytime you need to fight a new enemy. Lord Shadowstar is the 3D remake of the first game, but Konami wanted to go in a different direction. Kojima was made the producer of the first game. Okay. Favorite South Park character? That's hard. Easy answer is Cartman. Because, I mean, Cartman has, like, some of the best lines and gets into some of the craziest shit. The Imagination Land trilogy is still one of my favorites just due to his shenanigans. Butters is another really safe answer, but it's because, like, he has some of the best stuff. Mr. Garrison, yeah, Mr. Garrison's fucking amazing. Arcade's gonna take $5. Vampire the Masquerade made all vampires sect, never working with the Nazis. Despite the camps being the perfect all-you-can-eat buffet for them, hell, the camp would be on board. Yeah, they wouldn't give a shit about human politics. They would do it just for the fucking sadism of it. Okay, so sell the melon. Oh yeah, melons are really valuable. I see. Okay. Let's buy. Yeah, why not? Extremely, why not? There we go. Kyle was the thirsty girl in Imagination Land. Yeah. Sell all hammers. Well, I only have one. So I kind of want to keep it. Granted, I will pick one up later. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Oh, okay. That's a little misleading. Alright. Don't sell the melon, that was a healing item. People are telling me to sell it because it was super valuable. I can just buy potions. Standard dagger. Combat knife. Rapier. Hammer. Broadsword. Spear. Gladius. I might take the Gladius. Scimitar. Katana. Okay. I sell the melon that could have been used to help you in that game. Dudes were telling me to sell it. Remember Galamuth in Symphony of Night? Yeah, he's a nearly godly being who lords over time and space across dimension throughout time, trying to destroy the Dracula family, was always defeated. Oh. Check armor? Okay, I shall check armor. I think I can find the katana later, so I'm not too upset about not being able to pick it up. Okay, war fatigues. Another plate. I'll hold off for now. Melon could have helped against the Nocturne vampires. I was told to sell the melon. It was one of the best healing items, could have come in a clutch. Well, shit. Seems I was bamboozled. Melon could have saved you in the final boss. Melon is love, Melon is life. It does appear I was bamboozled. Okay. Bastard sword. Here. Vampire Masquerade, I think the Sabbat sect helped the Nazis in the universe. Yeah, I think so. Selling the melon to hammer raises your social link with him. Okay, yeah. Talk to me and she'll give you a full health restore. Okay. Also, in potions, you don't really need healing items. Okay. Later finds out melon one-shots Dracula. Yeah, there we go. And I am actually going to save it here. Yeah. Because I don't want to stay up too long. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule, so we've been going for about 3 hours. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And yeah, Aria Sorrow is genuinely pretty damn fun, not gonna lie. I'm enjoying it much more than I thought I would. Of course, granted, I didn't really know much about it. It is one of the Castlevania games I have not played, which is a fair number. I haven't played too many of them. I'm going to try to unplug my Xbox controller without turning off my internet here. There we go, we're safe. But yeah. Let who miserable Twitter niggas not realize I'm miserable Twitter niggas. Yep. No, stay broken with us. Alright, Star was a great game, one of the best in the entire franchise. I'm really liking it. It feels kind of like a remix of Symphony of the Night, and I fucking love Symphony of the Night. So this has been a lot of fun. I actually had to kind of pull myself away from there. It's like, if I keep playing this, I'm gonna stick with it. What platform was this Castlevania on? I got it on PC. It's the Castlevania Advanced Collection. It does not have Rondo of Blood or Symphony of the Night. It has Dracula X, which apparently is a worse port of Rondo. So, also Anna's supposed to be vampirized for a period of time and she turns into a hot succubus. Oh, okay. Imagine trying to have a decent sleep schedule. I wish that were me. Yeah. Well, if I get a decent sleep schedule, I can get shit done for videos and stuff. Symphony of the Night's also great. It's still my all-time favorite. I love that one so much. Remember, double check the historical spiels you go on in your Watchmen review. Yeah. There are actually more than a few. Are there mods for this game? I have no idea. It is a port to a Game Boy game. No Symphony, no buy. Yeah, you had to go to the fucking PlayStation to get that, and apparently that's due to Sony contract shenanigans. Still fun, but yeah, Dracula X is not the ideal port of Rondo. Okay. You can get juggled by enemies in Dracula. Oh, God. For Rondo, play the PSP 3D remake. It comes with the original and Symphony. Huh. I would check that out. Dracula X is the same story, but it's not a port. It's completely different. There are some ROM hacks. Are you? Huh. I think you could do a video on Aria and Dawn of Sorrow. Well, I mean, I would probably just talk about the Netflix Castlevania, and then from there, the franchise at large. Oh, yeah. Yeah, very, very good shit. Very good shit. I am from Tulsa. Rip the Watchmen series to shreds. I am here. I'm going to pull it up real quick just to be absolutely sure. I'm going to turn off the volume mix. I don't really need it anymore. Dracula X is okay, but fuck the boss fights. They were shit. Axie042 for $10. If Konami make another Castlevania game, they should make the Souls game unironically. Souls basically 3D Metroidvania. At that point, that's just blasphemous. Okay, so I am currently 25 minutes dipping into 26 in the video, which is about little under halfway. Let me get the second part of the audio up so I can be sure. Yeah, here. Yeah, a little under halfway from what I'm seeing here. I have started talking about HBO Watchmen about 5 minutes. There is up to like 20 minutes where I am talking about everything except the HBO show. So,
Take it, boy.
yeah. Show us a clip. Not just yet. It's still kind of early. Still kind of raw. Curly for $2. Watchmen watch party when? No. You should look into Order of Ecclesia. It's basically Proto Bloodstained, also Curse of Darkness. Okay. Despite Lord Shadow 2 being ass, it did do a decent job of doing a 3D Metroidvania world. Shame that the combat was the pacing was just shit. Yeah. For PS2 collection, I would play it for Curse of Darkness because I fucking love it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to call it here. As, hi, just binge your Berserk rereads. Yeah. Or read-throughs. Yeah. All I will not compromise, even in the face of Armageddon. Yeah. Dude, you have no idea. Like, I read through some of Watchmen again to get ready and kind of remind myself of a lot of the story. I forgot, yeah, Alan Moore tries really, really fucking hard to make you think Rorschach's an asshole. Like, he is an asshole. But it still is like, well, the rest of the world's so fucked up and terrible that, why do I care? why do I care that he's an asshole? Because, like, he's not much worse than anyone else. It's like, yeah, you'll see in the video. Why didn't I make you see yourself using the song Hollow Ground as an intro? Berserk. All right. So yeah, we are gonna call it. I am sleepy. So yeah. Thanks to everybody who showed up. See you guys.
I hope that our few remaining friends give up on trying to save us. I hope we come up with a fail-safe plot to piss off the dumb few that forgave us. I hope the fences we mended fall down beneath their own weight, and I hope we hang on past the last exit. I hope it's already too late. And I hope the junkyard a few blocks from here someday burns down. And I hope the rising black smoke carries me far away, and I never come back to this town again. In my life, I hope I lie and tell everyone you were a good wife, and I hope you die. I hope we both die. I hope I cut myself shaving tomorrow. I hope it bleeds all day long. Our friends say it's darkest before the sun rises. We're pretty sure they're all wrong. I hope it stays dark forever. I hope the worst isn't over. And I hope you blink before I do. I hope I never get sober. And I hope when you think of me years down the line, you can't find one good thing to say. And I'd hope that if I found the strength to walk out, you'd stay the hell out of my way. I am drowning. There is no sign of land. You are coming down with me, hand in unlovable hand, and I hope you die. I hope we both die.